It's that little gay talk show. Houston's hot mess of a podcast. A funny but thoughtful look at the LGBTQIA+ community.
Hey,
I like that. We got brought in with a bunch of laughter.
We did. We got brought in with a bunch of laughter. Hey, it's that little gay talk show. Another episode here at Buddy's Bar. We're doing Dessie's Drag Race.
The finale.
The finale. So we're out here, and it's wild out.
I know.
It is wild. The last time we were here, you know what? Hopefully in the future, once we get a little bit bigger, we'll be able to come out here like every week. When all this stuff is going on, that way we can talk to the queens every week. But you know, I work to pay the bills.
That's lame.
You know, to pay the bills to make sure that we can get out here at least once a month.
Yes.
I'm here with the fabulous Wendy Taylor.
Hey.
Who is just a ball of energy, sunshine.
I'm not exactly a ball of energy
well, not
today.
Tonight.
I'm
not
exhaustipated.
Mm-hmm. No, you're tired. I don't mean tired. Y'all know what I mean.
And tired of love. Oh, I love Blazing Saddles.
But yes, I know. Madeline Kahn. What a genius she was.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with her.
Take it too young, but what a genius she was when she was here.
When she did, when she did Clue, she was like, flames on the side of my face, burning. I am obsessed with, Madeline Kahn is my idol.
Mine was Young Frankenstein.
Oh,
and
yes.
The Frankenstein monster kidnaps her and takes her to the cave.
Yes.
You're about to get it on. And
so good.
At that moment, she realized that the dick was good.
Yeah.
And she had to marry it.
Yep. She had to have it.
Well, we're on the patio of Buddy's Houston, and it's drag queens galore right now.
It is. There's just drag everywhere. I feel so pretty.
There's so much drag.
So pretty.
Here. I feel...
There's a bunch of zombies walking around, too. Did you see all of the dead drag queens?
Yes, I did see that. But that's probably from the night, because they were out the night before.
Oh, it's just their day after makeup?
Yeah, it's just the day after makeup. It takes a queen
possible.
sometimes to recover, but as soon as they step on stage... That makeup comes together, doesn't it? As soon as they step on stage. When they're out here walking amongst us, everybody's like, girl, what happened to you?
It's lighting.
What happened to you?
It's stage lighting. That's what it is.
And that same girl will go, wait until the lights come on, girl.
Right, the lights come on and it's just fashion.
And then it's like, wait a minute. That bitch is beat. She is beat to the guy. I mean, she is beat. Earlier, she looked like one of the monsters, but now she steps on stage as soon as she is beat. So, I'm out. Oh, but by the way, Julio, my new partner in crime on the show now, he's out here.
That sexy beast.
That sexy beast out here. He's making sure the lighting looks good for us, which we need all the help we can get. Well, maybe not Wendy.
Oh,
maybe
Lord,
not
today
so
I do. I didn't wear any makeup today. I've got all the wrinkles. They're out for show.
You know, as a black man, it's my responsibility to make sure that the skin is in sheen. You know what I'm saying? Everything's moist. I'm not wearing shorts this time, but everything's moisturized.
That's good.
Everything that from the hair all the way down to the feet.
Gotta be nice.
Because you never know. Because after a show, somebody might go, you know what? I love your show. Why? Thank you. I love it more back at my place. Okay, let me pack up my gear. In fact,
always thinking forward.
Yes. In fact, Julio's here. Julio pack up all the gear and just leave it by my front door at the house, and I'll be home later.
Hey y'all.
Julio's here.
Not much.
What's up, Julio?
Not much. Just setting it up and then trying to corral some people to come interview with us. I got like one or two on board already. They're in the show and they just want to I'm like, hey, come on and talk about it either before or after.
Love to have them out here. That would be fabulous.
You know, before we couldn't get Julio on the show because he used to work here.
On Mondays I did. And now
he used to work here on Mondays. And now he's a guest. Well, he's not a guest. He's my co-host. He's not a guest.
Hi.
How the hell?
Yeah, I'm the guest.
Okay.
He's the guest.
But it feels like home.
Okay.
You have to point at the nose. Straight out.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. My voice lessons are coming soon. They're on layaway, so once we pay it up, we can start.
Oh, wait a minute. She young enough to know what layaway is. I did not think she was young enough to know what layaway was.
Sis.
Layaway still exists.
Layaway is cute and whatnot.
Ask a millennial what a layaway is, and she
have no clue, girl.
Really?
She don't have no
You
clue.
mean most of them don't? Most of them don't know what because
I'm
they
a
buy everything
millennial.
online.
No, you're talking about Zoomers. Zoomers
Gen
don't
Z,
know what they
Gen
are.
Z.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Millennials know.
Do millennials know?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
we
do.
know.
You know, I keep forgetting
that
that-
was before
We've
the
been
internet.
there.
I can't-
Yeah.
I can't believe I keep forgetting I'm sitting next to two millennials. 'Cause
Yeah.
y'all look as old as I do, so
Oh,
I don't.
shit.
Oh wow, wow! You remembered this one, right? Okay. Because when we throw the shade later,
Okay.
Okay.
Joel
so
hasn't
next,
looked in the mirror lately.
Next show it'll
Okay,
be just
Grandpa.
Next show it'll be just Wendy and Julio.
That's
It
right.
really will.
We're taking over
We're starting our own channel.
because Joel is old enough to retire. Anyway.
Oh,
so-
that part. That part.
I'm gonna lead the bit.
Sound effects.
And you know, I would retire right at the moment that y'all suddenly take off and become huge stars, and then I'm sitting at home going, I ain't got no money for this. I ain't made no money off of this.
Should have stuck it out.
I should have
That
just
part.
stayed around a little while stuck it out a little while longer. I should not have made fun of
Dude.
them when I made fun of them.
That's
I'm looking
right.
around, and it's
That's
a
right.
busy night tonight.
I know.
It
I'm
is.
so distracted by how many people are here. I know like half the room already. I'm like, oh, hey,
yeah.
girl. Okay.
Does everybody
we
keep
walk
going?
into,
I'm like,
yeah.
Hi guys, how are y'all doing? Hey, it's
Unlike Joel, guys, me and Wendy's are celebrities. And we're not as old as he is, but...
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna sit here and go, okay,
Well, mamas, I can't hear you through the microphone.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. I don't have
What
nothing
you
to
have
say.
said?
I don't have nothing to say. I read and I got
Because old
read.
people run out of words to think.
Yes,
say.
they do.
I get it.
Yeah, when we get to this age, when we get read, we know to just shut up and drink your
Just bow
drink.
down and bow out.
Just shut up
Get
and
it.
drink your cocktail
You
and
ready?
call it a day.
You want to do it before or after?
Thank you.
He's-
Oh,
he's-
really? Oh, that's amazing.
Well, she graduated a year before.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to come talk? Here.
Yeah, come
we have our
talk.
first guest.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Oh, my
And
God.
and don't
join
forget
us.
to look at the camera too, because
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
you're gonna be on YouTube too, girl.
Uh-oh, Lord.
So yeah.
So this is one of the zombies we were talking about walking around earlier.
Brains.
Oh,
no, I'm
no.
kidding.
and
That's why
when
you're sitting next to me and not Joel.
yeah.
that's when she wakes up at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God, I'm so glad. This is what I feel like right now.
Yes. I'm feeling really dead today. really.
So tell us about yourself. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm a new queen on the block. My name is Klepta Queen, a.k.a. Klepta Maniac.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
girl.
I'm here to steal your hearts.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
else. Just steal your hearts. But yeah, I'm so happy to be helping Muffy Vanderbilt.
Yes, Muffy.
Yeah, I love her so much. We've seen her at karaoke at JR's, and like she just adopted us as like her karaoke girls, and then we ended up doing drag, and now I'm helping her.
That's wonderful.
So is she like your mother?
I know she's not my mother, not yet. Who knows?
she's
Maybe
not
my auntie.
yet.
My auntie.
Drag
Yes.
family's important. It's
Drag,
always nice
drag.
to have good friends, though. I
Yeah,
love that you're coming
exactly.
here to do this for her for the
Yeah.
competition. I'm very excited about the finale tonight.
I'm so excited. I mean, this is my first Houston gig. My first gig was in spring, but now like this is my first Houston gig, and I'm looking like a zombie. So I'm looking like this. This ain't how Klepta look, y'all. Please, this is not how she is.
So, just so everybody can see how you usually look when we follow you on Facebook or social media anywhere.
Yes,
see?
on social medias, on TikTok, CIS Faux Real, and then on Instagram, Klepta Queen.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank y'all so
Nice.
much.
You're welcome. Thank you for taking a little bit of time to sit down.
Of course.
I know being a zombie nowadays involves a lot of work,
Yeah.
a lot of prep,
Yeah.
A lot of prep.
a lot of eating of the brain.
Right, brain.
And then when you eat all them brains, then you got queens going, bitch, you fat.
I know.
It's like, excuse me.
Excuse me. Please.
I am undead, okay?
Yeah.
I'm working with God gave me, okay?
Yes,
Good
yes.
Slow
Lord.
metabolism.
Yes.
Very slow metabolism.
I'm in my zombie mode right now. Yes, thank y'all so much. Thank you.
So, are we gonna? Does this mean that you're gonna start coming into Houston and flying in from? She's flying in from Spring, y'all. If you live in Houston, if you live anywhere outside of the 610 loop, you flying in.
Right. So I performed in Spring, but I'm actually
where did you perform? What bars are you?
I performed at Room Bar. That was my first ever debut. But yes, you will see me in the Houston scene for sure. Also see me in some musical theater shows too.
Yes, theater.
Yeah, my last show was at Tuts, and then I don't know if I can say something. Just see me. I'll be in the Houston theater scene soon.
Keep a lookout.
Keep a lookout.
Keep a lookout.
Not only do you sit here and enjoy your time with us, make sure you promote everything you got, girl.
Right. Promote.
Absolutely.
Promote all your shit. That's what we're here for.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. I want to help my community grow just as much as they're helping me grow.
Of course. Y'all are amazing.
So do you sing?
Yes.
Oh my God, I want to hear you sing.
Thriller! Hey, the night. Never stop.
There was that. That's outstanding. That's fun.
Yes, of course.
And you know Wendy, she's a voice coach, right?
Yeah, I'm a professional singer, so I've been. And it's been amazing since things started opening back up from COVID. I've been booked 5 nights a week.
Come on,
yes, and it's been freaking tastic.
Love that for you. Literally love that.
It's been really great. And speaking of musical theater, I just got cast in Ted Swindley's latest that he wrote.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Very, very excited. I just actually came from rehearsal from there, and it's a workshop.
Yeah.
And it's a new immersive theater experience where the crowd we bring them in to sing along with us.
Oh, yes. I love immersive theater. Yes. I literally love it.
It's really, really cool, and it's kind of experimental. So we're workshopping it, but it's such an amazing cast.
Yes.
And it's really an honor to be a part of it. And,
Where's it at?
Just to be able to be creative. We're hoping if COVID doesn't fuck it up.
Right, please.
That it will be at Match.
Motherfuckers.
Yes, love the Match.
It'll be at the Match.
Yes, love that space.
We're waiting to see because, as you know, things are starting to heat up again.
Please get back to
thread level red.
Let's throw the PSA here real quick. Motherfuckers, get your goddamn shot.
Please.
Stop this. I don't know what's in it.
Please.
I don't know what's in it. I'm not getting the shot because I don't know what's. And the FDA didn't say anything.
They did.
Don't want to sit there and tell me you'll eat ass, but you won't fucking get a vaccine.
Hello.
It's not even that. Every time I look at a commercial for some vitamin or some supplement or some, it says right at the bottom, not evaluated by the FDA. It's like, wait a minute. So you willing to put that shit in your body, but you're not going to get a shot?
Well, let's drop a little
shot.
knowledge about some vaccines anyway. You know, when smallpox came out, when polio came out, those vaccines weren't FDA approved either, but they still eradicated the disease. And
exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
A lot since then.
And
so, trust science, trust scientists.
Exactly.
Quit being a fucktard.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to say this on camera. I expect this from heterosexuals, gays, and everybody under the LGBTQ rainbow. You know better.
Yes.
Get that goddamn
you
shot.
know better.
You know better.
You know.
At least let us outlast them. That's what I'm.
Shot.
At least let us outlast them. So that was our PSA for today.
That's right. Do it. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, do it. Don't be stupid. Period.
Exactly. You know what? You stay on a little longer if you want to, because, girl, we having a good time with you.
Oh, my gosh.
out.
Yes, I am, but also I'm about to have to go to the first act.
Do your job.
Yeah, I got to do my job, y'all.
You got a job to do. Come back and see us later.
Of course. Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing.
You're welcome.
Everybody say
one more time.
Klepta.
Yes. Klepta Queen.
Make sure before you leave, all your socials, real quick. Say it again.
Instagram, Klepta Queen. TikTok, CIS for real. Period. That's it.
All right.
Thank you. See you later. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
Y'all are amazing.
Nice to meet
You're
you.
fabulous.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
So we're just having a good time at Buddy's.
I know.
We're having a good time at Buddy's. You know, we have come to Buddy's on Monday nights before.
All right, guys. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We have come to Buddy's the Monday nights before, and it's usually been like super slow,
super chill, super
and
easy.
usually I have like 4 or 5 people with me doing the show.
And the last time we came for Dessie's, y'all had a good turnout.
Yeah, we had a very good turnout.
You had iconic people on the show.
Yeah, we did.
Icons.
Still Thinking about Miss Coffee.
Yes,
Still
I
thinking
posted
about
that.
the
I
fact
posted
she
that
looked
clip.
right at me and said hello.
I was editing that video and I looked at him just, oh my god,
I know he
oh
was
my
the only
god,
thing about-
oh my god.
and
So-
shocked and awed.
I
So
got,
we have another person coming on, and I love that hat. I love that hat.
so I have Fauna here, Fauna, and he wants to chat with you guys, and you guys
Come
get to
on,
know
sit
him.
down. Come on, Fauna. Come on, Fauna.
Ooh, I see GndrBndr out there. That's my buddy. We're going to talk to him in a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't have to put the headphones on because
Can
if
you
the
hear
hat is because I know that the hat
Okay.
it's all about accessories, and you don't want to take away from an accessory.
Accessories are
'Cause
important.
accessories is all about the whole outfit.
They literally make or break.
They literally,
anything.
and this is going to be on YouTube. So if you want to wear the hat, you can wear the hat.
It's not affecting me either way.
Okay.
What is it Coco Chanel always says? You know, before you leave the house, take one thing
Take
off.
one thing
Take
off.
one thing off.
Well, there it is.
For me, it's
Okay.
usually my bra.
I mean, usually I just leave the house without underwear. So, I mean, what else is there to take off?
You know,
Yes.
after the last time I got caught in a zipper, I never did that again.
Oh no!
I never did it again.
Oh no!
I used to love to do it, but that one time, all it takes is one time.
I mean, there is that one song, you know, 'cause I'm free.
Yeah, exactly.
Free ballin'.
Now, if you're like wearing cute little jogging shorts or sweatpants,
Oh, yeah.
that's a different story.
But see, that's why I switched just to a jock strap, because basically your ass is out anyway. It's
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
you know, got enough to cover what needs to be covered.
You know what?
There it is.
I have been accused for many years of never having an ass. And it wasn't until my late 40s and early 50s that everybody's like, oh, now look at you suddenly got an ass. And it's already too
You know, if I
And then
had
my
a
one
dollar,
queen said it was too late. It's too late now.
if I had $1 for every single time a woman was like, what the fuck? I'm in menopause now, and all of a sudden I've got tits. They were there before. I mean,
I can't relate. Can't relate. I think I came out of the womb with double D's. So and after I had kids, I was breastfeeding. I think when I was breastfeeding, I was an I.
you know what? I bet you got tiny feet though. 'Cause
I do. I
Nothing
have
grows
just like
in the shade.
a little. Well, no, they're not so tiny because you know your feet keep growing. I used to be a size 7.5, and now I'm a size 8.
Yeah, let's just say I'm a petite size 10.
A petite size
petite
10.
size.
I mean, hey, look, a size 10 on a drag queen is like, that's tiny.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I'm 5'5".
Wait, are we
we're a
still
size
talking about
10.
feet?
Yes.
I mean,
Whatever.
let's
you
just say
want.
there's other things.
Yes, I realize. I realize that. And by the way, not to toot my own horn, but in the past, I've been very happy with drag queens. That's all I have to say.
You know,
That's all I have to say.
There are quite a few that they're packing some heat.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like, surprise. Ooh, my God.
You're like, where did you have all that bubblegum
Yeah,
hiding?
Tucking some fucking.
Yeah, jeez Louise. I'm like, good Lord, where did you put that?
I know. Back in the butt. Because if it was long enough, you know.
I mean, shit, it looks like there's spinal
it
cord
in.
in there. I mean, jeez.
Oh Lord.
It was the best looking vagina I ever saw. And then it came with a surprise later on.
And it came with the surprise. It did come
It came with a surprise later on. I'm like, oh, look at that.
twice.
I feel like you would have to be like, I don't know, a middle-aged dad, like, well, wow, isn't that something?
No.
I'm not going to say anything because I am the middle-aged dad. So, not really going to say much.
Oh no.
Because I am the middle-aged dad.
Oh, no.
I'm actually proud to be the middle-aged dad. You know, I survived a lot to get here. So
True.
I mean, you still
I
got it
think-
going on. Come on.
You know, I saw a very lovely video on TikTok, and it was I'm Gen X, and I had to remind people I'm not a boomer. I am Gen X. Stop talking to me like I'm a boomer. So I'm watching a video from a Gen Xer who said, you know what? You know why Gen Xers look so good right now? Because our parents made us work at 6 years old.
Right?
We had to learn how to take care of them and our entire family.
Yep.
We never had a childhood. When we became adults, suddenly they went, oh, guess what?
Now, if you want to buy a home, you got to have credit. You know, credit was started in 1983 when I was. Are you serious?
Yeah.
My parents started the whole credit revolution
in the 1980s.
I mean, I feel it.
So I had to have credit in 1993 trying to buy something. Realized I had to have credit to do it.
I mean, isn't that like some bullshit though? I mean, for real. I'm over here like it. The boomers' idea of a trickle-down economics was, okay, we're going to put our problems on Gen X.
Exactly.
And then Gen X is like, okay, well, we couldn't fix none of it, so now the boomer shit's falling onto like the millennials and the Gen Z. Because, I mean, I'm 28 years old, and
We're about to take over this shit.
Like, I still can't get anything.
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
And then Gen X had to go through the whole AIDS thing.
Yep.
We couldn't even be young adults having a good time.
Absolutely.
We had to go through the whole AIDS thing. So now we're in our late 40s, early 50s. And now we're like, fuck it, we're going to have a good time. We're going to do whatever we want to do.
I mean, we're going to talk about our asses on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
we're going to
good
keep
for
our
you.
skin looking good. We're going to get those asses looking tight.
Exactly.
We're going to do all the stuff that we need to do because our parents can sit in a rocket chair. We not sitting. We going water skiing.
Yep.
We going mountain climbing.
Yep.
I mean, shit, get to do all the shit you wanted to do as a kid now.
Yes.
Exactly. Live your life now while you can. But that's the best part about, like, the Gen X and the millennials is we all are kind of in a similar page here. So at least there's, like, a level of understanding where we're all like, man, where the fuck did my childhood go?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally relate to that because I got married at 18, started having kids at 19, and now that my kids are growing up, they're teenagers now. So, and they don't really need me that much. So now that I'm in my 30s, I feel like I'm a teenager again, and I'm like, yes, let's get fucked up.
Let's party. Hell yeah.
Party all night long.
I mean, I feel that. So, I mean, I grew up basically Amish. I grew up in, like, rural South Georgia, and, like, I grew up without TV, internet. I didn't have any of it, and then all of a sudden, 18 hit, and my parents were like, you're going to have everything all at once. TV, phone, internet, friends, you know.
Friends.
I mean, for real. So, and sure enough,
I didn't get good for you. I didn't get friends until I was 30.
I'm 28. I'm almost there. Shit, here I am, just now getting friends. I mean, damn, all it took was me taping my dick back and putting a wig on to get friends.
That's all it takes.
Here it is.
That's what I've done.
And now there's a whole community of it.
Absolutely. I mean, shit. And here I am. I mean, I live in College Station, Texas. I do drag. I've done drag all over the country. I mean, I'm not in drag right now. But if you want to follow me, look me up, the Fauna Fables on Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Okay.
But I mean, for real, it wasn't until I got into like between 25 and 30 that I really like, oh yeah, I'm the main character of the story.
Correct.
So now I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do what I want to do.
You know, I don't think I've ever talked to a drag queen out of drag. This is actually fascinating.
I love
blowing
being
your
someone's
mind?
first.
Yeah. So.
We're going to change your name
Oh
to
my
Cherry
God.
Poppin'.
Oh my
What can
God!
I say?
No one has said that to me in a long time.
I mean, like, they say
I
there's
feel
a first
so
time
good
for
right
everything. I feel like I'm bringing the worst out in you guys right now.
Oh
Not even
no!
close.
Oh no! Not even close. Girl,
Stick
you need to
around.
listen to our show, girl. No,
No, absolutely. I mean,
no.
you know I'm going to be scouring the internet trying to find this later.
Oh, you have to. So
I'm-
it's on Apple. It's on everything.
It's on everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, make it really easy
Yeah,
for me.
exactly. And you know I'm gonna have to sit down with Julio later because I realized something. In order to get monetized on YouTube in the future, we're gonna have to cut out some of the certain languages.
I'm sorry.
I know,
Son
right?
of a bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut out some of the certain language. I'm not gonna be able to use all the words that I like to use.
Oh, man. I mean, let's
Come
just be
pussy
real.
fuck.
One of the most famous drag queens in the world, her most famous quote is still, to this day, will get their videos demonetized so fast.
Yeah.
Katya from RuPaul's
Yes.
Drag Race, fuck my pussy with a rake, mom. I mean, for real, that
Yep.
iconic, legendary, but they will never allow that now, ever.
No,
I mean,
Negative.
for real.
because it's all about being a family-friendly show.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
We're so family friendly.
I mean,
Okay.
what can I say? Drag has become a family-friendly activity.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I mean, I got to do the
I
first drag queen's
hate
first
it
time in
so
Kansas.
much, but I agree. I don't mind the evolution, and I know that it's going to take places where it's going to be like oh, I miss it when it was just
I mean, hey, look.
when it was just exclusively ours.
I mean, while it's good when it was exclusively ours, it built us a community that allows us to build onto each other and build each other up even stronger and allow more voices to be heard.
It's all about evolution and growth. Evolution and growth.
Absolutely. I mean, the more it's normalized, the better right now. I mean, it's all about making sure that the younger generations, who like the YouTube generation, get to see it.
Yes.
You know, let them know that there's something out there for everybody.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So
Yes.
my director is saying that we have another guest coming on.
That's
so we're gonna
right.
have
Well, thank you guys so much for everything. It was
Oh, you
great
have to
talking
come back.
you.
Give
Just come back.
give us your social media.
Give
one more
everybody
time.
make sure you look at the camera and tell everybody your YouTube, everything.
Absolutely. So my name is The Fauna Fables. It is The Fauna Fables on Instagram, TikTok. I mean, if you want to PayPal me, I won't turn down $1. But basically, find me on everything. I mean, for real, just
I'm
search
sorry,
Fauna
did you
Fables.
say PayPal? Let me look up my PayPal right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, and it's just Fauna Fables on Venmo and PayPal, and
super
Cash
easy.
App. I keep it simple. I got a great name that I can turn on to anything,
Excellent.
and no one's gonna have that username yet.
Hell
So.
yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you guys so much for
lovely.
having me.
You are lovely. We had such a great time.
Not a problem. Hope to see you guys again soon.
We will
you
see
will.
you again soon.
Yes, you will.
Girl, he is so adorable.
So cute.
So cute.
The adorabibble.
How do the so cute? He's just
so cute.
so
Oh my
cute.
God.
Oh
What
my God.
why did I
So
miss?
cute. Oh my God.
Like,
Oh my God. I love that hat coming on. I see it on the hat.
so by the way, let me build up this next
We'll build
guest
it
that's
up.
coming up.
Oh my
Build
god.
it up.
One of Houston's best DJs, hands
producers.
down.
And
Producer as well.
Yes.
Badass fucking
Yes.
producer. You guys will love him. You're gonna have fun. You know him.
I know he's my favorite pocket gang.
Badass. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sorry, did you say pocket game?
oh,
Girl, I love you already. Girl,
ladies
I
and
love
gentlemen,
you already. I love a pocket
GndrBndr.
game. Get on over here, GndrBndr.
Come on, GndrBndr.
Come on, GndrBndr.
So I love the shit out of this guy. If y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody because
Can they see me?
yeah. There we go.
Okay, it's only temporary. Don't
My
worry.
head's too small.
You know, I don't think I've heard that in a while, but it happens
If
every
you
now
only
and then.
knew.
It happens every now and then. You know, one of the I'm gonna throw this in here real. It's just a quick joke. The best way to here's the thing. I wish the government had done this. You want to get this vaccine because it'll add 3 inches to your dick.
There you go.
It'll add 3 inches.
Get
I
the
don't
go,
think that's
so
true.
go ahead and get that vaccine. Well, everything else has been. Everybody has been saying all this other stuff that is supposedly true. Let's just
Yeah.
throw that in there.
I have a tail now.
You grew a tail.
I grew a tail.
Some decided
Just call me Kanga Wendy.
Kangaroo Wendy.
That's it.
So how are y'all doing tonight?
We're
Fantastic.
doing fantastic.
How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Just came out to check out the show. I have a lot of friends that are in the
Same.
drag race, so I wanted to just, support the finale. I've been booked a lot, so I hadn't got a chance to really see the progression of it. You know?
But
You have been booked.
You have been.
You have some amazing things going on right now.
For sure.
You know, I have seen you on Facebook. I have seen you on. I think you're on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, I've followed Mel as well, but I've seen you a lot, and I'm like, oh my God, I wonder if we can get him.
Yeah.
Come sit down and here you are, sit down talking to
Do
him.
you know where else you can see him this month?
Where?
In Outsmart magazine.
Yes,
He
I
has
saw
a
that
feature
too.
article
Yes, he
about
also-
him.
Yes, I saw
The
that
Mix Master.
too. Are you the mix master?
He is.
I do really good. You know,
Yeah.
I've
I
been
love
working
this.
for a long time.
You
You
know,
won't brag
I
on
do
yourself. I'll brag
I
on
do
you.
okay.
This dude is so talented. He has more talent in his little finger than half of Montreux has in their whole body. So, he is stupid talented, and he's going to get big someday. So y'all just listen. I'm calling it. Okay, he's
We'll be
sitting next to
watching
me
this a
right
couple
now.
years from now.
I'm going to be the person that's going to be like, in 5 years, I'm going to be like, guess what? I have his number. And yeah.
Aaron Medina.
I know. Aaron's calling me right now.
Well, you know the beautiful thing is that we have hooked up with Out and Proud Live Radio.
I have my own channel with Out and Proud.
Yes,
Live.
you
Yes. So we need to have, as soon as he opens up that studio, because he is excited. He literally told us, Joel, you and Julio got to get in the studio. And I'm like,
in
yes.
the Mantra Center.
I want to have you and Mel come in the studio and do some mixes while we do the
that'd
show.
be fun.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, I would love that.
That would be so much fun. Wendy could come in and be one of the dancers.
Oh yeah, I'm totally a dancer.
She could be one of the dancers.
Definitely a dancer.
I'm gonna put her in something cute and tight.
For sure.
Something
Can I wear a
lot
cat
of
suit?
boots.
I look so good in a cat suit.
Yes,
With your new
let's-
tail that
yes.
you grew from
I
the
know, my little
vaccine.
tail just whipping
Yes,
around.
let's get that
in the
little
wind.
tail wiggling around and those boobs out there for everybody to see. And just, yes, queen. Yes, queen.
In my fuck me boots. Yes, I'm here for it.
First, you know what I love? No, I'm not going to do that. And then suddenly, as soon as we put her in the outfit, she's like, yes,
Why?
what? Yes, here's my boobs. Here's my cat suit.
I actually made
Here's
the
my
entire.
boobs.
I was at a wedding the other day, and I made the entire wedding do that dance.
Oh, fabulous.
Just because I wanted to, it was like my own, you know.
So that's hilarious. So I was just talking. I talked to a couple of people about this week who are in the entertainment business, and I'm like, it's such an incredible power to be an entertainer because you can take an audience within 3 minutes from laughing hysterically to just bawling like little bitches. And it's like my microphone's this magic wand that it's like, you're going to feel this now. And now you're going to feel this. Like the photographers are like, you're a sad kitten. Now you're a bad kitten. That's what I feel.
It's a little.
Show me fierce.
Show me fierce. Now smile.
It's a little different when you're a podcaster because unless I'm talking about somebody's dead body in a garbage bag, people are like, I thought this was a crime show. I'm like, yes, it's a crime to listen to this show. But
Shit.
Probably so.
it's not a crime show.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But
Y'all are just having so much genuine
We have
fun.
all the fun. Every time he asks me to come to the show, I'm like, why, yes. Yes, I will.
I feel like Wendy and I we're like the two perfect MCs. We just bounce off of each other.
Yeah.
To the point that my co-host is like, girl, okay, so it's going to be you and Wendy tonight. I'm like,
Yeah,
are
am
you
I
sure
gonna
you
be
don't want
able
to
to
do it?
do
He goes, no, I'm just going to be behind the background. I'm just going to be in the background. I'm like, but you're my co-host.
You're irreplaceable.
But
To the left, Julio.
But if Julio ends up dead or something like that, girl, you're my co-host. I know you have your own thing already going on.
We'll rip the brakes out of his car right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't want to be carrying around my equipment now.
No,
at least
I
have
don't.
him
No,
around.
that's what I'll have somebody for that.
Okay, yeah, because at least I have him around to carry the
Too
equipment.
much of a
and
diva
stuff.
to actually.
Wendy's got her subordinates just carrying everything for her.
Subordinates.
Oh, look, there's one now.
There.
I wish the camera could see that look on his face right now.
What's up,
I
Frank?
wish the camera could see the look on his face right now.
You just got
He was just
cameo.
walking innocently by. GndrBndr said something and he stopped. He stopped
He
in
already
his
knew.
tracks.
Already knew.
If y'all could have seen the read on his face, it was amazing. It was
he said,
amazing.
"Skirt."
He'll watch this later and be like, dang it.
But you're the one on camera, so you win anyway.
Too much fun.
So you won anyway. You were on camera. He didn't come back here and just do that face all of a sudden.
My goodness.
Yeah, we definitely win. We have the power because we have the mics.
Yes, exactly.
So.
And the camera.
And the
So,
camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Our beautiful
and the YouTube. By the way, like we've told everybody else, make sure you promote all your shit.
Yes.
Promote
Give us
where you gonna be
You can
playing.
find me on every handle, pretty much every social media website at GndrBndr. GndrBndr. Because I'm
Just
cool.
look at the
I
hat,
don't have any
clock the hat.
vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want it to be cool, you know?
Yeah.
With the kids.
So check out his hat. His hat is
check out
super
his-
cool.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you can totally buy them and support him, which I highly recommend that you
Ooh, where can
support
you
your
buy-
local artists.
They just messaged me about it. I don't have an official store yet. 'cause
You have to have a close personal relationship with him.
I run a podcast. So am I.
I'm a DJ.
You can find it
I'm
on
a
his
podcast, and we have
OnlyFans.
so much in common.
I don't-
Everybody
I haven't
asks us
gotten
to
that
work their
to make
gigs,
an
but nobody
OnlyFans.
wants to pay us.
Right.
Yeah.
Very
No,
bad.
just DM me if you want a hat, if you want to support. You know, I'm the nation's only transgender male DJ and producer. So if you vibe with that and you like my music, please follow me and talk to me and reach out. If you're an artist, let's work. I love collabing local, especially if you're in the LGBTQ community. That's what I do. Is I provide music at a low cost for LGBT performers in Houston.
Fantastic. So amazing. Going big places.
Okay, so unless we have something else, let's take a little bit of a break.
Got you.
Oh, I love breaks.
I love breaks too.
Peace.
It's nap time.
Girl, please don't fall asleep on
I'm
me.
going to. I'm going to be up here like.
She said I just took my horse
Somebody
tranquilizers.
get this.
Too late.
Somebody get this girl a Red Bull. Get this girl a Red Bull. Good Lord.
Oh, we needed a sound effect for that.
I just need her for.
Cut that in.
Girl, it's only 10:30, girl.
Oh my God, I'm not going to make it.
If it was 11 o'clock, I'd be like, girl, you only have an hour. But it's only 10:30. It's only 10:30. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I need you to hold on a little while longer, girl.
Hold on. Okay.
Hold on just a little while longer.
I can do it.
Let's everybody take a break.
Is that my cue?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, GndrBndr.
Thank you, GndrBndr, for being on. We love you. We enjoyed you.
Bye.
Y'all
love
read.
you
Oh,
really
wait a minute.
hard.
Wait. Oh, come back here.
What?
Wait a
What are
minute.
you doing?
Don't forget to read about him in Outsmart. It's Outsmart magazine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Outsmart Magazine.
Don't forget to read about him in Outsmart magazine. Sir, you forgot to promote that.
I'm sorry.
Because you are in Outsmart
Which one am I
magazine.
promoting?
Which time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I got a few. Anyway,
Dust your shoulders
you
off.
can find me at GndrBndr. I'm just doing the Lord's work.
Well, bless.
Well,
Alright.
you,
Love you guys.
well, bless
Love you
in
too,
you.
dude.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I do.
So do I. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Oh my goodness. Wendy and I are having such a good time tonight.
Oh, man.
Like I said, this is the last show for Dessie's Drag Race. It's the season finale.
It's the finale.
And hopefully we'll get to talk to a couple of girls, find out who won. Hopefully it won't. We're in the neighborhood. It could be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
It could happen.
Hopefully I'm not gonna try to keep Wendy here till 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because I'll die.
Hey, y'all.
We're taking a break.
We are taking a break. Okay,
We are taking
we're
a
gonna take a break, and then I'll call you back after the break.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Crystal.
Okay, so yeah, because we didn't
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
we
good.
didn't see anybody else.
No, you're good. I was distracted.
You were distracted. Yes, and by the way, who is that handsome man over there that you were distracted with?
Oh, that's Manuel.
Hi, Manuel.
He's pretty.
He's pretty. He's so pretty.
He's pretty.
Yes, we saw that you were distracted. That's fine.
No speechless. I'm like,
Okay, you know what?
Oh, that's cute.
y'all caught me in the moment.
That's
Okay,
cute.
we're
That's real
not
cute.
gonna say too much. We just gonna take a little bit of break
I'ma
and be
say
right
everything.
back.
Okay.
I'm gonna let. See, there you go. There you go. Wendy said it. I didn't say
Wendy's gonna put
nothing.
me on
I
blast.
said nothing.
I see you, Wendy. Okay, bitch. I see how
I
you
don't
rap.
have any cool.
We're taking a break and we'll be right back. We are back.
And we're back.
I had to say that out loud so I make sure because the person, Julio's behind the camera, and he needs to like do all the camera stuff.
Very technical.
Like, very technical. Eventually, he'll be sitting back here doing it again with us later on this evening.
Yeah.
Probably right before we
yeah.
end the Probably right before we end the show.
See,
Y'all have to excuse Wendy.
I can't. Sorry.
She's a workaholic.
I am a workaholic.
She's a working mom with 2 teenage kids.
Three
And she
teenagers.
3 teenagers.
Yeah.
It's just, wait a minute. I only saw 2 of the pictures over the weekend.
That's because my oldest lives in South Austin. She's 19.
Oh, she's
moved
19.
out, yeah.
Okay.
But I have 3 kids.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Wait a minute. So, who were the kids that I saw? Was it the youngest son
And my middle son.
and your middle son?
Yeah.
Girl, they look just like you.
That's what everybody says.
I'm like, hi.
How are you guys?
Oh my God, we're so good.
Are you making fun of me?
We're so cute. Everybody's so
You
cute.
can sit with us one day.
What's my name again?
Wanda.
That's amazing. I need that as my ringtone.
Thank you. So, by the way, I got you guys set up with another guest. Her name is Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Crystal's part-time drag and full-time flight attendant. So she has
Hey.
Come on down, Crystal.
Come on, Crystal.
Fly into here, girl.
Where do you know me from? All over Houston. My laugh. Parodies. Oh, yes. My parodies. Yeah. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, how
How are you doing? Do you want to put
Great.
these on or no? Okay.
If you don't want to mess your hair, you don't have to.
It's
Which, by the way, looks fabulous.
Yeah, we like
thank
your
you
hair.
so
Your
much.
By the way,
Very pretty.
and those jewels you're wearing. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. It's all about the jewels and the studding.
We love glitter, we love jewels, we love sparkly. So.
Absolutely.
And only for a
Absolutely.
part-timer. You know, I've seen some girls who said they were part-time drag queens, and I was like, girl,
Don't quit your day job.
Okay, you know, I've only
girl,
been
get
doing
your
this
shit together if you're going to be...
Right.
If
I've
you
only
go-
been doing this for like a month, so like I'm still pretty new to it.
What?
I know.
What?
Oh yeah.
Girl, I've seen some raggedy bitches who've been doing it for like 2 years.
Oh yeah.
And they were ragged. And I use the word raggedy the way it's supposed to be
yeah.
used.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's how it's supposed to be used.
Damn.
So a flight attendant you're a
Yes.
flight attendant and a part. Now, are you doing shows and stuff?
I'm kind of just starting out. I'm kind of just doing what if I see something that I can be in, then I do it. On Wednesdays, I usually go to the Room Bar in Spring, and then Iris Seymour, she hosts that show. So sometimes she'll
Yes,
so she'll
Iris is in the finale.
yeah. She'll let me perform there, and then I do plan on doing So You Think You Could Drag.
Great
well.
with Blackberry.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. That's
Do
a
you-
wonderful,
Do you have
wonderful
a
competition.
drag mentor, a drag mother, anyone who's helping you?
Asteria has been helping me for the past few days. She's not my official drag mom, but like, come on, like she's my drag mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she's been definitely helping me. She actually provided this gown that I'm wearing.
It's very pretty.
Don't forget we're on YouTube. Make sure you show your face. It's all about
Hi,
face.
I didn't realize.
It's all about face.
It's all about face, like face, body.
Face and body.
Face and body.
Yes.
Face
Find
and
your
body.
light. Find your light.
Yeah, because we're doing a little bit for the podcast, and we're also doing a little bit of for YouTube. So you want to make sure you show everything, all the good,
Oh yeah,
All
make
the
sure you plug all of your social medias for
because
us.
somebody might actually, I don't know who, might actually watch one of our YouTube videos and go,
He said, "I don't know who."
that bitch. I need to have her on something.
Yeah,
I need her to be on something.
Oh yeah. So Instagram is Luca Coyer, LukaCoir. That's my Instagram. I forgot what my Snapchat username is because I made it back in middle school.
Okay, we
Perfect.
need to talk about making sure that you get that up to date.
Yeah, I know. It's probably
because somebody's gonna go to your YouTube and go, "Why is this child on here?"
right.
There's a child on here, and I'm not fixing to go to no child's page.
Nope. May I see your
Not
ID?
as a middle-aged man am I going to some child's page
No.
in any way, shape, or form. It's just not
We're all
happening.
20. We're all over 21 here. So
But sweetie, you haven't upgraded this since middle school. That's
you can't upgrade your Snapchat username once you make it, and I.
Oh, yeah.
All my friends are on there. All my people are on there. So I'm just like, I'm just not gonna worry about doing the hassle of making a new Snapchat. If people add me, I'm like, listen, the username was from middle school, so like, don't judge my snaps based on what the username is.
Eventually, though, when you start really getting into,
Oh yeah,
you're gonna really have.
There's gonna be a crystal clear Instagram page, Facebook, and Snapchat and stuff. But right now, since I'm just starting off, I'm kind of just using my personal pages right now. But there will eventually be a crystal clear Instagram, Snapchat,
All
Facebook,
about
Twitter.
Branding.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and I think honestly, this is kind of neat because we're seeing you in the early stages.
Yeah. Oh
of
yeah.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
your aesthetic, what
Right.
your aesthetic's going to be.
how your makeup's going to be? Because I know you're going to experiment with makeup a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to experiment.
I've been experimenting with makeup. What I tried to do, so whenever I the first couple weeks of whenever I just started, I tried to do the over dramatic drag eye with the overdrawn lips.
Mm-hmm.
I looked in the mirror and I literally said to myself, I look like Miranda Sings with 2 black eyes.
Well, you got the humor down. You got the humor down.
Right.
You already got the humor down. When you can be self-deprecating and still be humorous, you already got it down.
You know what? That's what I do all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So I'm just like, let's calm the makeup down. We're just gonna do the pretty girl right now. And my fiance was actually the one who suggested. I was like, just do it. Do the simple pretty girl makeup, and then just we'll build from there. But like,
fiance, let's get into that.
Yes,
How did your
we
fiance? First of all, when did you get engaged?
we got engaged earlier this year, probably around January.
Nice.
Earlier this
Nice.
year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations! And how long have y'all been together?
November will be 2 years together.
2 years. That, you know what? I think that's a good time. I think 2 years is enough time to be like.
I don't think it's ever a good time.
Right.
I'm sorry that you're better, Wendy.
I'm not bitter. I'm better.
Yeah, but we have we already got an apartment together. We've actually, so the funny story about how we ended up moving together, I actually was living with my friend who's also a flight attendant, but I wasn't on the lease. Then her manager found out. She was like, "Hey, you have to get out like as soon as possible." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I texted who was my at that time he was my boyfriend, and I was like, "I know we've only been dating for like 2 months, but I really need to move in with somebody." And he gave us all. He was like, "Let's just dive into the deep end." So we moved into each other. We have 2 cats now.
Aww.
And
What are their names?
So we have a black tuxedo. Her name is Lilith, but we call her Lily.
Aww.
Then we have a orange Maine Coon.
Nice.
And Harry Potter fans are gonna love this. His name is Crookshanks.
Aww.
But like so Lily, despite Lily being half the size of Crookshanks, she's the dominant one. She calls all the
I
shots.
feel that.
Yeah.
It's always the female in the relationship.
Oh, yeah,
that
it always
dominates
is.
everything.
It always is.
It's like, oh my god.
Obviously.
It's I would know. I mean,
Honestly, anyone who's married to a woman knows that the woman is always the dominant one.
Yeah, what was it in my big fat Greek wedding? She said, the man is the head, but the woman is the neck, and she can turn that head in any direction that she wants.
Exactly.
No, literally.
I'm the gay that all the dominant women come to when they need to talk about their husbands, and I've heard so many funny stories
Oh my god, yes.
about their husbands. And I know about all of their penises, by the way.
Awesome.
I know about
Honestly,
all of their penises, which I was like, never asked for.
If any gay guy has straight friends who are women, like of course, like the gay guys have seen their boyfriend's dicks, like
Yeah, exactly.
Of course they have.
It's like,
Just so you know.
Right? It's like to all the straight guys
I
out there.
actually had one girl going, so this is what I'm working with. And I'm like,
you know it's bad. You know it's bad.
and I'm like, okay, as a gay man, I was thinking, well, I guess he's a bottom. I mean, that's what I would say.
Right?
I mean, that's what I would say. But it would depend on, I mean, because when I say that, I mean,
You know what? Yeah.
I mean, I'm holding pinky up.
No, not a mic.
Honestly, I would be like, I've seen bottoms that are bigger than that. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. But you know, as someone who's been versatile his entire life, and I mean versatile. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I really wish there was some music playing right now where I could just literally tell you yes, I'm versatile. That means that I like being a top and a bottom, and I enjoy both so much.
You know what? It's good to be a well-rounded gay.
Yes, I'm a well-rounded.
It's good to be well-rounded. So like,
That's great.
yes.
And you know, the thing is that don't use versatile if you're a bottom. Just say you're a bottom.
Just say you're a bottom.
Just own it.
Right? It's like just take the L and go. Like,
And if
the L, it's not an L.
if little Nas X can do it, you can do it.
I mean,
too.
sometimes it's an L.
oh my god.
Oh my God! Thank you, little Nas, for making bottoms understand
Honestly,
you could be a bottom and it's okay.
And it's okay.
And it's okay.
Bottoms
Oh, yeah.
make the world go round.
Exactly. And that slide down that pole already told me you were a bottom in the first place. So I was like,
Honestly,
oh, look at that. Finally a bottom.
It's like you know, like when you die, you go into hell. You slide right down that pole.
Exactly.
Like,
You
Sliding
slide
down the pole.
Yeah.
just go down the pole.
You know, every gay man.
I made the finale. Remember, like, 3 weeks ago, like, it's not gonna happen.
But you did it. That was a vitamin B cameo.
Every older gay man over 60 has told me that's exactly how they want to go. That's how they knew. If I'm going to hell, I'm sliding down the pole. It's gonna be my bitches waiting at the bottom with cocktails and going, hell is good, girl.
I want
It's
one
so
of the, I
good.
want mine to be like a water slide.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think it'd be so fun, but like one of those really fast, steep ones that it's just like,
Right?
that'd be
Just like the
great.
one that just goes like vertically straight.
If I'm going to hell, I want to go with a serious panic attack.
Yes. Yes. You're just like, oh, shit, what's happening?
You know,
I'll be so confused when I get there.
Honestly,
just be relieved when it's over.
I think I want to go down an escalator. I want to have a martini in my hand, just enjoying the ride down. There's a little side stuff of, well, you're not going to get this and that in heaven. I'm sorry, you're going to miss all of this. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want any of this.
You're just like you're sitting on an escalator or in an elevator. You expect to go up, and then it just starts going down. You're like, oh.
Oh, no, I would expect it. It wouldn't be unexpected.
I know where I'm going.
I mean,
Like, I know where I'm going. Like,
I would literally walk up to heaven with a martini in my hand and go, say, Peter, you don't need to tell me nothing.
you're
Just
like,
point
I
to
know
where
I'm
the
in wrong
escalator
place.
is, and I'll head right on down, girl.
Right.
Just point me in the right
Just
direction.
point me in the right direction.
Yeah.
You don't need to read the history of my life.
You're just like
we
the
don't need to
guardian.
do that.
You ever you look at the guardian angel and just like, where's the pole? Where's the elevator? It's like, because I already know where I'm going.
I would hate
Well,
that.
you're
like,
gonna
if you had
miss-
to read the story of your life. Can you
Oh my
imagine?
God.
Like that would be the most boring book.
Honestly, I'll be like,
I
okay,
was there.
I was like,
know.
duh, couldn't you
It's like, it's like okay, I lived all these mistakes. I don't need to re-see them. Like,
I'd be
would-
like I was there. I know.
I would like to think that if I went to heaven and they had to redo my entire life in a film, make it a blockbuster, honey, because I'm going to be bored.
Exactly.
I'm going to be 100% bored.
I don't remember those flying monkeys.
There's going to be me swinging from building to building. There's going to be a lot of superhero action.
When did my neighbor's car explode?
It's just going to show me drunk on the couch going, oh, I wish I had a man. Then I don't want to see that.
I'm just like, listen, I know that I spent my high school days sleeping with everyone at my school. I don't need to see that again. And if you do plan on putting it in a film, make it funny.
Yes,
make it funny or into a rated R or something rated R.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You know what? That's would be a fun question. If your life was going to be a movie, what genre would it be?
Okay, so that's a really good question. I feel like at some points it would be a comedy, and then it would turn into a tragedy, and then it would just be rated R.
Okay, so it's definitely rated R.
Yes, it's
But it would
definitely
be,
rated
it
R.
would be a dramedy.
It would be a dramedy, yeah.
Okay, it would be a dramedy. What about you, Joel?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I honestly do think mine would be a Wes Anderson movie with a lot of colorful backgrounds, a lot of me fumbling around, like I know, like I think I know what I do, but I really don't know what I'm doing.
Right, yeah.
It's going to be a lot of maybe commentary from like comedians who are going to talking about my sex life in bed.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And it's all that kind of. I don't think I have a genre. I think it would be a Wes Anderson movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what
It
mine
would be a Wes Anderson
I just
movie.
know that it would be narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
Ooh, I wish.
I know for a fact.
I can't even give it to Morgan Freeman when it comes to my life now.
I can't get a Morgan Freeman. I
can't
don't want Morgan Freeman.
I love Morgan Freeman. I think maybe the best I might be able to do is maybe a Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan.
That might be the best I could do.
I feel like with mine, if someone narrated mine and it was someone like Oprah, about a quarter to halfway through, she would just be like, "So this is where it goes downhill." My parents couldn't watch it.
Thought it would be a good day, but it was not a good day.
It was not a good day.
Okay. First of all, let me tell you, how old are you, sweetie?
I am 22.
22, sweetie.
Yes.
I'm hoping that the next time we have this conversation, you're 42, and I'm literally talking to you from a chamber, a I don't know. I'm gonna be old. I'm gonna be like so old.
How old will you be?
I mean, Julio will be running the show, literally saying, "Joel, shut up. Don't say nothing. Let me just do the talking."
How is that different from now?
Where I'd be literally sitting in a chair going,
oh man.
Oh my God, yeah.
just having him. Joel, just sign the papers, please. Can you just please sign the papers?
Can you
Just sign the papers. Just sign the papers. Good Lord. Oh, I think we're going to have somebody else.
We do. We have a whole other guest coming.
Ooh,
one more
okay.
time. Give us your socials
Give
one
us-
more time.
Okay, so Instagram is Luca Coyer, LukaCoir, and then Snapchat is Insta Anime. Again, I made it in middle
Cute.
school. I know. So you can add me on any of those. Definitely follow me. You can see some more of my personal life, my drag. That is, I'll be posting my drag when my parents find out about it.
So before we have our next guest, though, I need to ask Julio. I think you would be a fascinating guest to just sit down with and have a conversation about how you're starting drag, and so that other people who are thinking about doing it,
they can see what it's like from the beginning and like working your way up, because
and hear the stories. And I feel like you need about an hour 30 minutes to talk about it.
Honestly, and like if you are starting drag, you have to start somewhere. I literally wanted to do drag because I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and I was like, that looks fun. I'm gonna do that. And then I just started putting on makeup, going out to clubs, and then I went to Dessie's Drag Race, met Asteria, and I met Iris Seymour, and it's kind of just dipping your toe in, and then just kind of getting your name out there, doing stuff like this, just putting yourself out there, and then eventually after a while you'll have a club owner be like, hey, I want you to perform at my club, and I'll be like, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yes, talk to Julio.
Yes.
I'd like for him to be a guest. I'd like for her to be a guest on the show, so that we can really get into starting points in drag and all this other stuff. So yes. So leave Julio all your information and stuff. And we'll talk to you again.
Definitely, I'll definitely see you guys again.
I think we're about to have another guest though.
We are. I think we're going to have Lola Standards on.
Lola. Oh my God.
Okay, work it, girl.
Lola
Okay.
Standards.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I will see y'all very soon. I'll
Very
see y'all
soon.
soon. Yes.
You will
it was
see
so
us
fun.
very soon.
Yes.
Hopefully in
so
our
fun.
studio, because like I said, I think it would be fun to talk to the young people starting out in drag. And that kind of thing. So, So,
Awesome.
Okay, well, again, thank you so much for having me on the show.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, no problem.
Oh my God. We are at Buddy's. We're having a good time. We are literally.
It is so packed.
You know what? I am so glad that I have a director who is just
running them through.
Just running them through.
That was a really good interview.
That was a really good. We had such fun, and she is a vibrant personality.
Yes, I can tell.
I think we should talk to her maybe about podcasting or something later on, because
girl. I'm gonna get her contact info.
Yes, get her contact info, because I think we should talk to her.
Now I have a legendary guest coming up next. You know her.
Come on, legend.
Iconic. She told me that she did Dessie's Drag Race last season and came in third or Dessie's Drag? Yeah, came in third. Very beautiful personality. I want you guys to meet her, Lola Standards.
Come on, Lola Standards.
Come on, Lola Standards.
Come on.
I feel like we should have like an applause track or some kind.
I know.
Hi, Lola.
Hi, how are you?
We are so good. Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, we have seen you walking around here doing your thing.
Oh, I love being here. If I'm not performing, I'm going to be here supporting everybody else. It's a
exactly. So, tell us about you. Tell us about your history, everything else when it comes to the drag.
I'm a new old queen.
What?
We went on stage last Thanksgiving for the first time at JR's, and then the next week we were actually in the drag race for Dessie in season 20. Wound up finishing third.
That's
Had a great
amazing.
time.
That's
Learned
amazing.
a lot. Made a lot of girlfriends. It was wonderful. Huge family. Wonderful.
When did you start
awesome.
doing drag?
I started doing drag last year, about November, December.
Get out, another newbie.
Yeah, I love it.
Another newbie, but on the opposite scale, a little bit older.
Yeah, well,
And-
Lola's always been in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Lola's always been here, and sometimes she comes out for special events or something. Like we would go to Jocks and Dresses, and we would do MSLA benefits just to be there with friends. But then decided, life's too short, you're never too old. Just get out there and do it. So this has been a dream of mine for a long time, and we're having fun with it.
You're so beautiful
You're
in
so
drag.
beautiful.
So beautiful. Well, you're beautiful out of drag too. I didn't
Well, that's
but in drag, and the hair is so fabulous.
Lauren Taylor's amazing.
Fabulous hair, always.
Why drag?
Why drag?
Why drag?
Why not drag? I think everybody would be better off if they did drag on a regular basis. I think it's a wonderful outlet for a lot of people. I think a lot of people probably want to do it, admire it, and to take the step to actually get out on stage is really not that hard. I mean, if you're like me, I never know a stranger. I can get out there and I can talk to people and say, you know what, hi, how are you? My name is so-and-so. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're so great. A lot of the things we do with Houston Rodeo is you're meeting people, you're directing people, you're saying hi, you're making friends, and it's a wonderful outlet. I think it's just wonderful because it's all about community. It's all about keeping the community together.
Yeah.
But I love it. I did my first pageant last week. It was for MSLA. Montrose Softball League. We raised about $8,600.
Nice.
A couple of contestants.
That's wonderful.
Lola finished third again. Apparently, she likes third.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with third.
We represented a lot of people. We represented nails and hair and makeup and gowns and everything. And everybody gets their name out there, and it's a wonderful community. A lot of support. I love it. I mean, I can't find a place that I love more than any of the others because I love them all.
Yeah.
And it's great to meet people. It's great to see Wendy and to see people. I love to go to Galveston, by the way. I love Rumors.
Oh, you love Rumors.
Todd has a wonderful place down there. Rumors Bar on the Seawall is amazing. It's a great venue. I wish there was more like it. Would love to have a place on the west side. I'm out on the west side, way out in Fort Bend County. Love to have a place out there to have a regular event. If it's bingo, if it's trivia, if it's karaoke. But, all the girls are always working to do something, and it's just fun because I think the community, the regular community, Houston, Harris County, they love seeing the girls. They love seeing us out there.
My God, yes,
we have
do.
one of the richest drag scenes of any city I've ever been to in my life.
I think so.
We have drag shows in places you've never seen drag shows before. Like, we don't even stay in the neighborhood. I have a drag show at Piggy's in River Oaks.
I've never been there. I want to go.
I would love to have you.
I do. I want to go. I would love for there to be more live venues, like live singing.
Yes.
Live drag, to me, we sang last week, and I loved it. I mean, I love lip syncing, and I know that's all about the basis and the roots of drag, but I mean, I love also to perform and sing.
Yeah.
I think if there were more live venues, people,
I think I love when I see drag queens who perform live, who play piano or play an instrument, or who sing with their own voice.
I love a singing drag queen. I love it.
To me, it feels maybe nostalgic in a way because I like the idea of a queen at a piano.
Absolutely.
It's very cabaret.
It's very cabaret. Love, as much as I love the queens who lip sync, and I really do, and there's a lot of great queens who do
another
it
part
well.
that I like is we had a big burlesque group. What was it, Prohibition? That was a wonderful club.
Yes.
Yeah.
And burlesque and drag, and I've got weeks of entertainment experience. And I just think that burlesque could come out a little bit more because this last event I did, I had like flags and the big headpiece, and the flags were not flags, fans.
Yes, the
fans. It was wonderful to have those feathers out there and be more burlesque. And I was like, no, this is some good stuff.
Yes, production value.
Yes.
We love production. You can actually, but burlesque and drag do get married very often.
They do.
And like even Rebar has Rebarlesque. So
Rebar's another great venue. I love
Rebar's great. Yeah, we love Rebar. I'll be back there in December for my show Raise the Bar Season 3.
Really?
Yes, I will.
Oh, I'll be there. That's gonna be fun.
We're definitely gonna be there because I've already planned. We've already talked to people. I'm like, no, we have the show has to be there because we have to be able to talk to singers and all this for the entire time. the entire time.
Our city is so rich in artists and entertainers, and it's really, really a gift to be among
really
them.
is.
Like, it's just...
Is your venue going to be live singing?
Oh, yes.
It is? Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. You know,
Yeah,
most
it
of
is
us
a
come
singing
from church,
competition.
by the way.
Yeah.
Most of us sing in church.
Yes.
All you kids grow up in church and stuff, and you know you want to do drag. You know you do.
You know you
It's
do.
just come on out. I mean,
Just
it's not
do
gonna-
it.
It's fun.
You know, growing up in a black. Well, let me make.
Are you
this
from
quite
here?
clear.
Are you from town?
No, I'm not from Houston. I'm actually from Washington D.C. But I grew up in some parts of the Midwest. My dad was a salesman, so we traveled all the time. We were never super religious. My family was never religious like most black people are. And actually, I didn't really discover religion until my dad's like second or third wife, and they were very Baptist. And all the choir directors were.
Most of the choir directors are gay. Come on.
They were gay.
All-
It was
all
always
the choir direct-
the colorful outfits.
They're standing
the
in the
permed
doorway or
hair.
they're out. Yes.
I mean, even when I was a kid, I was like, I know what's going on here. You're not fooled. You're not fooled.
But you do learn how to sing in church, though.
Yeah,
because
you do.
literally, if you're not in choir, you're singing in church. You're singing hymnals. You have a voice. I mean, you do know how to sing.
you do. And I understand in the South. I mean, because I spent a little bit of time. Texas is. I mean, we spent a little time in Georgia. We spent a little time in Alabama, which I don't really like to count as.
I've been there once. I've been there once.
Alabama was. My father went, nope, we're not staying here.
Yeah.
But, a little bit of time here and there. But, it was always about, the church was the most flamboyant thing I think that the church actually introduced me to drag. Because
I would not argue with that. No,
I
the
think the
church,
church-
you do get dressed up. You do put on your best makeup. You come out with your best.
exactly.
You perform,
You
you
come out-
sing. You want to get
Yeah,
on stage.
exactly.
You want to be seen. And guess what? They collect money.
Yep.
It's just like
Yes,
drag.
they do.
Yeah,
Pass the
exactly.
plate.
It's just like drag. There's nothing there. There's always something dramatic going on in the audience.
Yes.
Especially if it's a Baptist church.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Especially if it's a
Well, I ran the gamut. I actually started in one of those pew jumping, snake slinging, Pentecostal, like
Pentecostals,
hardcore.
yeah,
And then you go the non-denominational, then you go Baptist, and you wind up like, there's all kinds of differences. It's like going to restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for a little Catholic. I'm in the mood for a little Baptist. There's all but it's all the same thing. It's all celebrating lives,
Yeah,
celebrating
exactly.
the man above, the woman above, whoever above.
Yes.
But, Catholic, that's funny because I was never I love Catholicism for all the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
All the fabulous costumes.
Well, and
all
they
the
have wonderful
decorations.
families. You know what?
Yeah.
That Catholics mostly have tremendous base faith in family. So they all have
Yeah.
wonderful, large families, and
Yes.
I love them.
Yes, but it's just too much ceremony for me.
It's
And
very...
it was an aerobic exercise for me. Kneel, sit, stand. Kneel, sit, stand. I'm like, can y'all please make up your mind what y'all want me to do?
And there's a lot of pressure too, but I think that's how you get to learn to deal with pressure. When you go to church, if you go to the churches that I went to, when they at the end, they're like, if you ain't giving money, you're going to come down and get saved.
Yeah.
So if you're not coming down to be in front of everyone and say yes, it's great because you can live your life of the week and then repent every weekend and then live your life. But you get the feeling of going out and meeting and talking with people. People that you can see, like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. What's your name? That's part of drag. That's part of having the confidence of being able to put yourself out there. So if you put yourself out there, by the way, you like this? Isn't this nice? But yes, having a church and drag and burlesque and drag and live venues, that's what all this keeps it going. It's like raising crops. Keep the churches going, keep them spitting out people that want to come and sing and perform. Make sure the people that want to do burlesque come out and want to do drag.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart, how are you? I know her.
Me too. She's great.
That's exactly what we've been doing all night. I know her.
I know. It's like every 5 minutes I'm like...
Yeah.
You know the hardest part about being a drag queen is trying to remember everyone's name when they're out of drag,
forget
because
it.
you see them out of drag and you meet them and then you see them in drag and you're like,
Forget it.
who are you again? And
No.
you want to be nice. You're like, it's great to see you.
No,
How
you
are
get one name with me. That's it.
It
You
took-
pick.
Look, my former co-host Charlotte Shotgun, I didn't know her real name for 6 months.
Well, the thing is 90% of them are all cute little short young children. Me, I'm like the 56-year-old, 7 foot tall. Everybody recognizes me, so they
Right.
know me.
Right.
It's like, that's Lola, and I'm like, hi, how are you? Oh, good to see you. I forgot your name. I'm sorry, but I love you.
But I love you.
I love you.
That's
You're
me.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And I've seen you walk through this bar several times. I'm like, that bitch is tall.
Yes. People ask me all the time. I mean, when you grow up to be my size, and I played basketball in college, by the way. I played with a lot of the professionals. I mean, I've got there's a lot of stories we could tell.
I want to hear all of them.
Oh, yes. 56-year-old, here we go. 56-year-old cancer survivor, U.S. Army vet.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, thank you. And I mean, cancer survivor, U.S. Army veteran, Houston Rodeo, lifetime committee member, Houston native. I grew up on the east side. Went to a little school called North Shore. You ever heard of it?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Little bitty school called North Shore.
I'm in Crosby, so.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
We knew y'all.
Yep.
You were all on the east side.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I was there a long time ago. When I was there, the Beltway wasn't even finished.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's great. I mean, that's Lola's story. Lola has 1,000 stories, and we should write a book someday.
Yeah, you should.
We should write a book about deciding to do drag at 55 years old.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to talk about. But you know what? You have to talk to Julio because I might have to hook up with you too because we have to. I literally I'm talking to someone who's 21 now. I'm talking to someone who started drag at 55. I think that's going to be like.
But I don't act like I'm 55 though. I don't act like I'm 55.
No, it's not.
I act
It's
like
not about
just,
acting like you're 55. To me, it's about the fact that when you start a new thing at our age, I'm only 2 years younger than you, by the way.
Okay.
So when you start something new at our age, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this new thing.
Well, you know, the first part of it is that when you choose something as radical as drag, you know, a lot of your friends are like, I have questions, or hey, are you okay? And after they figure it out, because friends are friends, you know, family's family, friends are friends. A lot of them are going to say, oh my God, I love you. Here's the number one thing that I heard during this past 18, 19 months, whatever, however long COVID's been going on. I got messages from people, because this literally started during the pandemic. We literally decided to do this within the pandemic time. People were messaging us and saying, I love you and Tanya, your life, all the things that you're doing. I love watching it, social media, Instagram, Facebook. They're like, oh my God, you guys are having so much fun. It brings such joy to us to see you out there. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, that is awesome.
That does feel good, though.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of older queens
really cool.
that would love to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the younger queens that come out, and because they look like that, and they want to come out, and they're like, I can perform. But there's older girls out there, and I know a few of them. I can name them. I mean, and they're professionals, and they have careers, and they're like, you know what? I would love to try that.
Yeah.
I think that if we had more of a push for the older girls to come out, it would motivate the younger girls, and it would be more of an influx of a lot of us old girls.
I can tell you right now, among my older group of friends, just the idea, and I said this as an idea, although it is going to happen, by the way. All I said was, I think I'm going to paint my nails. And they lost their minds.
Yes.
And I'm like, why would you want to paint your nails? And I'm like, because I feel like I've always wanted to.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to do it.
So I'm like this 24/7. I literally, you know, if you run down the list of stuff, shave my legs, paint my nails, get pedicures, manicures, do a lot of moisturizing, take care of your skin, let your hair grow. A lot of stuff is not, you know, typical traditional, what do you want to call it, male. You can say male.
Yeah, exactly.
But people, every now and then you see some couple and they're out of vacation and they're sitting on the beach and the guy's got his nails painted.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's going to start.
But you know, the beautiful thing is now I'm starting to see the conversation evolve. Yesterday we were talking about what we would look like in a dress. And I thought, you know what? I would not probably wear anything short. I have eczema, so I have skin issues on my legs. But for the most part, I would wear like some kind of, you know, there was a story, I'm sure I'm going to get the country wrong, and I'm sure I'm going to get it. He's 62, he's an architect, I think it's Norway or one of the Scandinavian countries. And he has pictures of him going to work in these full gowns.
Absolutely.
Just gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous.
Nice.
Gown and heels. Heterosexual. Because he said, I just wanted to wear a dress. And I feel like I'm at the point in my life, I'm
Fashion's
going to wear a dress.
Fashion's going that way. There's a lot of unisexual, ambisexual, whatever you want to call it. It's like men can wear skirts, women can wear pants, and it's about damn time.
It's about damn time.
Men look great in heels.
Yes, they
Men
do.
look great in skirts. They look great in a pantsuit, something low cut. Now, the hair issue, that's a whole other thing. You can take off the hair. But it never really comes completely together until you get your face done.
Oh, my hair comes off
You gotta
naturally.
have your face done.
Yeah.
My hair comes off naturally with all the bald spots, so it just comes off on its own.
I'm growing. I'm growing mine.
I know.
I'm not.
I'm so envious, bitches. Right now, I'm just so envious.
People say, "Why are you growing your hair?" I'm like, "Why not?" Because I can.
Yeah, because I
You
can.
can. If you can do it.
Because I can.
If you can do it, and like I said, we were talking earlier. You know, it's so funny because we were talking about Gen Xers and how we're saying, you know what, we were told to be adults when we were children. We were adults when we were in our 20s. We had to go through the whole AIDS thing, so we gave up a lot of shit that we couldn't do.
Right.
And then we had families and all this other stuff. But now that we're in our late 40s, early 50s, fuck all that. We're going to have a good time. We want to grow our hair. We want to paint our nails.
That's part of the motivation of why you see Lola out here, which is like, you know what? You look at your watch, you're like, oh my God, I'm 55 years old. What do I want to do? I want to be a drag queen.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it so much.
I love it.
That makes me so happy.
It makes me so happy. And, you know, I started a podcast at 49 years old.
Congratulations.
And I said, you know, and my friends were like, Joel, you're too old. It's too late for you to be doing all this stuff. I'm like, you know what?
It's never too late.
I met a man in Alaska who started a furniture business at 70 years old. And he's the most successful furniture. And the man's still alive. And he still dances in his little commercials. It's awesome. Hilarious. And I'm like, if he can do it at 70-something years old, I can do whatever I want to when it comes to this thing. And let me tell you something. It doesn't make me any money right now. But right now, I'm having a good time meeting the community. I'm having a good time just doing my thing. And I got to say, it is so nice to meet someone who's doing the same thing.
Absolutely. You're never too old. It's never too late.
Yeah, who's looking at their dream and doing it. I'm going to hug you.
Aw.
Because this is so great.
Thank you.
You know, you talk to young people when they're starting this, but to see someone in my age group who's like, you know what, I'm going to do drag. I'm like, oh my God, yes. Yes, that makes everything that I'm doing feel legit.
Absolutely.
That's the weirdest thing to say.
Well, nobody wants to be the first, too.
Yeah,
nobody wants to be the first, and then you say, well, would this be acceptable? You do something like, you know, RuPaul. God love RuPaul. Everybody who has admired her for years and been a fan of her for years, they say, well, I want to do that. But then there's so many there. They're like, I can't do it like that. But you can still do it.
Yeah,
you can still
exactly.
do it. You can do anything you want to do at any age.
At any age.
Yes.
And someone once told me, until you're 6 feet under, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. It was great having you on the show.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it.
Hook up with Julio because we need to have you in the studio. I need to sit down and have a long conversation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm available.
I want to listen to that podcast.
Yes, I want to have a long conversation with you because I think it would be fun to have that conversation.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lola.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Lola. We had such a great time. That was Lola. Oh, wait, Lola. Lola, I'm sorry.
Let's get your social media.
You're on YouTube as well. Don't forget to get all your... Tell everybody your socials and everything.
Oh, social media. Oh, Lola's on Instagram, Lola Standards, and Lola's on Facebook, Lola Standards.
I love that name, Lola Standards.
Lola
Only
Standards.
A queen over a certain age would come up with that name.
You know what? It was, I don't know how it happened. I think it was me and my wife. People love it when I say wife. They're like, excuse me. But me and my wife were talking one day. We're like,
we're definitely having you in the studio. I have so many questions.
There's a lot of stories behind that too. It's a lot of fun. She's amazing. Her and I are both highly involved in the community. But yes, Lola Standards on Facebook and Instagram, and then come see me and visit and friend and all that stuff. I'm still learning the whole social media.
Yeah, I understand.
Like I don't snap.
You don't have to.
No, I
just
can't.
Just a little bit of social media. You're on YouTube. People are going to go look.
I do love Instagram. I do love Facebook. And then I'll look at snaps because the faces are funny. You know when you put your face on there and it's like filters and all that. But no, I can't communicate that way.
Girl, nobody don't do Snapchat. Go to TikTok. You got to be on TikTok.
I've never TikTok.
You know, I never thought that I would either. Now I'm addicted.
Are you really?
I'm addicted. I'm sorry to say this. I'm addicted to TikTok.
You can show me how because
I will have to show you how because it's really not that hard. Really, most of my friends, my younger friends are like, Joel, get on TikTok, and I got on TikTok, and I was like, oh my God, I love TikTok.
I gotta give it a try. But if it's addictive, then you'll never see me again because I'll just be all.
It is.
It is.
Set a timer for yourself.
As soon as enough of us get on there, it will be obsolete, and they'll be on. They'll move on to something.
We need to start drag talk.
Oh, there's a lot of drag queens on TikTok. You'll have a good time on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You'll have a good time on TikTok.
Well, I'll give it a try. But anyway, thank you for having me so much.
Yes.
I really.
Love you.
I love
We
you
love
too,
you
Dad.
too,
Come
Lo.
sing with you.
Lola
Yes,
Standard,
please come sing.
everyone.
Thank you,
Oh
thank
my
you, bye.
God.
Yay!
That has been my favorite name to say all night. Lola Standard, y'all. Oh my God. That was so much fun. Julio, I think.
Yeah, Lola's great.
I think Julio's coming back in. Hey, Julio.
Oh, hey, Julio.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
Julio's
what's my name
been-
again?
It's one day.
What's one that?
One day.
Julio's been working the floor. He's
Girl.
been working the floor. Also,
I've been doing the whole shebang. I've been doing trying to find people to talk, to hang out with. How did it go? How did it go with Lola Standards?
Lola
That's great.
Standard.
Lola's wonderful.
Oh, we have to have her on the show.
Just
I have so many
could pick up
questions.
on a calming energy. She's a calm energy, and I
No,
love
I'm
calm
serious.
people.
We have to have her on the show. We have to really sit down. And
definitely.
She said some things to me that I went, wait, we have to have a conversation about
Of course
this.
we
Yeah.
do.
Oh my God, we have to have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Yes.
Lola's a cool person.
So get her information because we need
Done.
to have her on the show.
Done. I'm gonna add her on IG and all that. So
Y'all-
far, so Dessie's Drag Race is going off
They're
really
straight
well.
up doing Thriller right
Yes,
now.
they are.
Yes.
Oh, yes, they
This
were
is
rehearsing out here
amazing.
earlier before we started like setting up the podcast. They were out here full
That's
on.
why all the dead queens,
Yes.
the zombie
Yes,
queens. Okay, now it makes
that's part of
sense.
it.
Girl, you didn't get that earlier? I already saw that coming a long time ago.
Yeah,
I saw.
yeah, I figured.
I'm like, oh, they're gonna do it.
No, because they were singing the song as they were rehearsing, so I already knew what it was.
That's amazing. This is so fun.
Dude, they've gotten so creative for this last episode.
Yes, they
Not even
have.
episode. Last day of their competition, they brought the fucking works out.
The quality
The
props.
quality of
is just
They even brought out the good wigs.
right.
exactly.
Even the good
Even
wigs.
the good wigs.
Mamas.
They look amazing. The productions have been outstanding.
If
like
you are coming to Houston and you want to see a drag scene in Houston, y'all don't understand. It is all over Houston now. It is all over Houston.
sickening.
It is
Yes.
sickening. I went to Piggy's with my
Sickening.
friend for lunch, and I told him, I said, they do drag on the weekends, and he went, does every place in Houston do drag now?
At this
I'm like,
point, yes.
At this point, yes.
Yes.
We're gonna
like,
start having them in back.
I
alleys.
always
Yes,
joke with my friends, like,
exactly.
it gets to a point now where when you come out to the neighborhood, just bring dollars with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Straight up.
Yeah.
Just
Don't
go to
doubt
the-
it. Don't
yeah.
question it. Just bring dollars. So I always bring minimum 10, just to have them
Yeah.
on hand, ready to go.
Yep.
Just go straight
And
to
then
the
if I need
ATM.
more, I'll pick up more as I go. But
Yep.
nah, I don't even like question anymore.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so if you're listening, they just finished the Thriller performance, and they're about to get read to filth by the judges.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! I wish we could be inside.
That would
I
be
know.
cute.
You know, we gonna
Girl, the
get.
AC in there is popping.
Is
You know,
it?
it's not too
Girl,
bad out here right now.
so
oh, the AC in there is
I'm
cold.
like so jealous.
The AC in there is
I'm so
refreshing.
jealous,
I came
girl.
out here, started sweating like a motherfucker. Oh, look at that! I got my own drink bringer. Oh, thanks, babe.
Can we get some drinks? Because I'd like to have a drink too. Can Bay get us a drink?
Can the what?
Can Bay get us a drink?
He'll get me a drink.
Okay. Can Bay
Get your own,
a
babe.
drink? And then
How about you get your own, babe? Babe.
You know what?
Thanks, babe.
I don't
Bye,
have I don't have time for the word. It's so much word.
It
And when
is.
Bay looks hot, you have to really put in a lot of work. When Bay looks hot, Bay is looking at
Okay, Joel. Joel. Okay, Joel.
he's
All
not on
right.
camera. Nobody can see him.
Period.
He ain't gonna
Tim
be on
said he wants to be
YouTube.
on the show. He's camera shy. He's like, no, never. He was so scared, so
He's
nervous.
so adorable. Look at him. He's looking around. He's just.
Okay,
Look,
why
you-
is she hopping on one leg? If y'all could see that.
I did. See
We
that.
did
Oh my
see that.
God.
Oh my God.
I love drag so
I have-
much. I never know what the fuck they're doing.
Okay, that part. That's why I just told him, like, I love coming out to drag shows because you'll see the most randomest shit ever at drag shows.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
literally, you were saying that one was walking with one leg, but the queen that was walking in front of her was carrying an extra leg.
Oh my! What the hell is going
What
on?
is that going to
There's
be?
a strong death theme
It's
tonight.
It's like
It's like killing off the competition. I don't.
Right.
There's like she's holding an arm.
yeah,
Break a leg.
exactly. It's like
I was trying to get her on earlier, but she's part of the show, so she was like, I can't.
She's
I'm
busy.
everywhere.
Yeah, she's busy.
Let me check my schedule. I am now.
I have my people. Call your people.
We might do lunch or something.
Yeah, let's think about it.
You know what? I feel like one of those sports announcers on ESPN doing play-by-play.
Welcome
of
back,
everything.
guys. On to
Welcome back. Where-
second half of the period. The ball was bounced and thrown, and the goal was
Ball
made.
was
Exactly.
bounced and thrown.
Exactly.
Sports.
Sports ball a lot.
Here we are at Dessie's Drag Race, and we're watching the queens walk by, and oh my God,
This
Oh my
competitor has competed several times
Yes.
before, and this is her first time going up with a mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we just I just
my
gotta get my
God.
announcer voice out there. you know?
Wow. Wow, that performance.
And if you look, they're coming around the corner, and
Yes.
you never know what's going to happen
Yeah,
next.
exactly.
The lights are down.
That
The
outfit.
hair
suspense
is
is
up.
up.
Yeah, exactly. That outfit is to die
You
for,
and I
but
have
will
the
it
same
stay on
train of
her
thought
during
when it
that
comes-
dance
okay.
number?
It's like we're
I
the
had no
same
idea.
Okay. Look, Mr. Sister.
And then she's so cute. She's
Oh my God,
cute.
she's
Oh,
so
oh my
cute.
God.
It's kind of
Cute.
I have one more guest lined up if y'all are interested, or if y'all, it depends on what y'all want to do.
Okay, we're going to take a break because I didn't know.
Let's do it. Let's take a break.
And then we'll take the one guest. I mean,
He's a strong personality. So I
God.
kind of debated if I wanted him to come. I was like, he's like really strong personality. I was like,
I like strong
okay, I love strong.
hello.
Yeah.
I love strong
Like
personality.
that.
as
We
your-
could be the Three
If your
Musketeers.
personality's strong, call me.
Yeah.
Okay, strong personalities. Does it also mean the dick is
Immaculate,
immaculate?
big,
Pretty
Grande.
big? Does he have the balls?
Venti,
Come up in?
Trenti.
Can he handle?
If you were at Starbucks, would it be a Trenti, Venti, or Grande, or
Would it be? Yes, exactly. Can
Trenti.
he handle all the balls going on between
Can you
me
imagine
and
a
Miss
Trenti
Wendy
size
going
dick?
on right now? 'Cause that's a lot of
can you
balls.
pour that into my cup, sir?
Yes, exactly.
May I have some more?
Ma'am, please have some
I
more.
would be
sir.
going up for a second. May I have some more, sir? If it's not too much.
Oh my God, this is the most.
It's not too much.
Oh my God, this is the most fun episode. I swear to God, when people listen to this podcast, they're going to be like,
What
"What
is
the
going on?
fuck are they? What the fuck
Who
is going
allowed
on
this?
There's
here?"
just something about a
Who-
one-legged drag queen. Please, sir, may I have some more?
Cancel them now.
We're all fired.
I just want to thank Willie for helping us getting canceled.
Thank
It
you.
was
We
my
can do it
pleasure.
ourselves. Thank
I'll
you
do
very
it again
much.
if I have to.
And
Oh
I
my
would
God.
do it again.
And I would love every moment of it.
Period.
If we were an ABC special, we would have already been done, girl.
Y'all, let's
we're
do some.
half of that. We're at least special.
Are you down for a celebratory shot?
I don't drink.
Oh, I did not know that.
That's
I
it. Just gives me heartburn.
it does really.
Yeah,
Oh.
hardcore.
Just give her like a club soda with lime and a
No,
shot
I don't
glass.
even want that. Just water.
Okay, we have more water bottles
I
right
know.
here.
I'm gonna steal one
Club
really
soda is
soon.
good.
I got you, girl.
You know, club soda is good for the digestion, girl.
Yeah, it's also good for
Have it.
douching.
Especially,
Whoa, that took a plot twist.
first of all, I need to pull you to the side because that's not right, girl. That's
Girls, them
not right.
bubbles will do magic, mamas. You will fizzle. They'll call you Miss Fizzle. Moving on.
No, we're not talking about scrubbing bubbles here, girl. No.
Rubbing bubbles.
You'll be better than that Fanta girl.
Oh my god.
Fanta,
Use the
Fanta.
kitchen products. Oh no, girl.
That part.
And on that note, thank you guys for having me. It was really nice.
It was good talking to you guys. I'll never come back,
Oh my
but thank you.
God. Thank you for being here. It was fun. Sorry, YouTube.
All right,
we're
so
gonna be demonetized.
we're gonna get drinks, I guess, and just take a short break, and then we'll be back and finish it off.
We're gonna finish it
Yes.
off because we only. Yeah, we're gonna finish. Let's finish this bitch off.
We're
That's
gonna
it.
Finish it off.
We're gonna
We
finish
can do it right now
off.
if you want to. What, bitch? Take a picture.
Oh my God.
What?
Stop it, you guys. You're
you know
both
what?
pretty.
I know what's going on over there. I know you want to why you want to finish it off.
Oh, do you?
Let's just look across
Do
the
you?
room, y'all.
I have an appointment. I have a
We know,
pending.
yeah, we know why you want to. We know why you want to finish it off. Okay.
We're not going to discuss it
We're
because
not gonna discuss
said
it.
person watches the show. They do. They really do. He even told Joel, he was like, I watched the last episode. I
I'm
watched.
sorry.
I'm not.
I had
I'm not
to give him,
either,
I had to
girl,
give him
but-
restrictions. Like, you can't say this, you can't say that. Actually, don't say shit. How about that?
Just shut your mouth.
That shit.
And this is going to be 40 minutes of nothing,
Okay. That part.
or one long bleep.
Beep.
Wait, what did he say?
Luckily, I edit the video part of it. I just.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can
Yeah,
just clip that
okay.
out.
Done.
All right.
Let's go get some drinks, Joe. What do you think?
Okay, I think just one round, of drinks. and then we're gonna
Yeah, well, just.
finish it out.
I'm down for that. By then, the show should be over, so we might be able to get some queens to come
We might
over.
get a couple of
Yeah,
queens,
yeah.
but I have one queen in middle who just
Yes.
she is tired.
I'm so ready for it.
She's been working all weekend.
I have.
So we gonna get her out here on time.
Period. Let's do it.
We gonna get her on us. So let's get a couple
Her.
of shots, and then we gonna get her out. You gonna be out here by 12?
Yeah, you
promise.
will.
Okay.
We got you,
If
mama.
Julio and I have to break down the show after 12, we will
Girl.
do so.
Okay.
We got this. But we're gonna get you out of here by 12.
Joel, you're on Black People time. I'm gonna need you to stop.
Black people time means we're gonna be out of here by 3 o'clock.
Black Eastern Central, girl.
Eastern Central.
And I'm gay.
God.
I'm black and gay. We'll be out of here by 4 a.m.
Oh, even worse.
No.
We'll never be out of here.
No.
Whitney will be asleep on the bar.
Last time we were here till 2. Period.
Julio will be like, you ruined everything.
Everything.
Y'all have no idea.
Ruined everything.
You have no idea.
Oh, we have an idea. We have an idea. Let's take a quick break,
Let's
get a
do
quick
it.
shot, and then we're gonna
Peace.
And then we gonna end this bitch.
All right.
All right. And we're back.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're back.
We're back. We're
Oh,
back.
yeah.
We're about to have another guest on the show, but we're waiting for Julio.
I know.
think-
Julio's trying to get him to come
I
over
know,
here and
Julio's
talk
trying
to
to
it.
get him
He's
to
like,
come over.
no.
Julio's working hard, girl. He is
Oh,
working hard.
my friend Will, he's trying to get him
I know,
over here
he's
so
trying
hard.
to get him over here. And it's like, I don't know. Your show's not big enough.
Ooh.
Maybe I don't want to come over.
Ooh.
And then Julio's like, come on. Why don't you just try? Because you might like it.
You might like it.
So here's where we. I guess we didn't. I guess he didn't. Did we? Did he? Oh, I love that fan, by the way.
That's Hun'Nee B. Do you know Hun'Nee B?
Hun'Nee B. I've been trying to get Hun'Nee B is the last in the trio. I've had Dynasty, and I've had. Good Lord, I'm sorry. I've had cocktails.
You're fired.
Oh my God, I'm so fired. I'm so fired. Oh, Darius, you gonna? Oh my God. Yes.
Are you gonna come talk to
Are
us?
you gonna
honey?
come talk to us, honey?
Yes.
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 Oh my God! So this show has now had Blackbeard, Dynasty, and now Hun'Nee B, the ultimate trio. I've been trying to get the ultimate trio on this show.
Oh, I would love to.
On this show, I've already had Blackberry.
Okay,
and
sickening.
then I had Dynasty.
Sickening. So
And
you've had most of the hotties.
I've had the hottest from your iconic picture from 2019.
Oof.
That picture. That picture. By the way, look at the camera because we're on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, YouTubers.
Yes, we are.
This is Hun'Nee B, y'all.
Howdy, Beehive.
Hun'Nee B is a fierce.
She is
So fierce.
Thank you.
So fierce. And we've had, and like I said, we've had, when I worked with Charlotte Shotgun, before, we had, we were lucky enough to get Blackbeard on.
Okay.
We were so thrilled to get Dynasty on. And we have been trying to get you on the show.
Oh, I love podcasts. I listen to
finish.
podcasts constantly. So if y'all ever want me back, we can do a whole episode, whatever you want.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That would be so fun. But the fact that you're here right now, the fact that you're here, like, I'm like, oh my God, yes, it's Hun'Nee B.
Y'all, like I tell the people in the streets, I'm just the bitch to make the biscuits. I show up, I make the biscuits. If you got a sweet tooth, come on and eat some of the biscuit.
Mm-hmm. Tell Hun'Nee B.
Honey bun.
I said honey bun. I'm sorry. See, this is why you have not been on my show because I said honey bun.
Baby, I'm
That's
sweet.
okay. He
You can
called
take
me
a bite.
Wendy Williams last show.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the fantasy, Wendy.
That's not a fantasy. That's a nightmare, girl.
I don't want to be built like that.
That's
No,
a
not like
nightmare.
her.
Yeah, I heard some of the things she said lately. No, that is not. That is.
Oh,
No,
I
I don't
literally
want
just did a mix with Wendy and Nene at the last bar, Ripcord, and remembering Wendy Williams' troubled past, I'm like, damn, I see why you ain't shit because you've been through some shit.
You know, I usually leave Wendy Williams alone, but then she went after Tabitha Brown, and I'm like, bitch, no, you don't go, no,
Tabitha wrapped her up real quick.
I'm like, because if you don't know the story, Tabitha's husband, who I think he's been a police officer
in LAPD
for many, many years, and now that her videos are doing so well, and I think we're at the end of Dessie.
They're announcing the winners.
I think they're about to announce the winner.
If they didn't just already.
If they didn't already.
Did they?
I see a Seymour smiling, and I hear music.
Okay, I guess.
Oh my God! Did Iris Seymour and her daughter just win?
Do we have any correspondence from inside?
Do we have any confirmation? Iris
It was
Seymour
Iris.
won.
Iris and Andy
Oh
Seymour won.
my God.
All right, the Seymours took it home.
Congratulations.
Come on, Seymour.
Come on,
for the win.
Seymour,
Oh,
for the
she's crying.
win.
Aw. Oh, I love to see that.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
That's so sweet.
Aw.
I've
Oh my
never done a
God.
Desi's competition, but I understand it's a staple in Houston. So for any of the winners to do that, and it's just a kickstart to their career. So I'm super excited to see Iris and Andy win tonight. I want to see, like, what are you going to do? You have this behind you. You have the backing. And now Houston has supported you.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
next?
What are you
Exactly.
gonna do next? Exactly.
And speaking of careers, you know, your career has been taken off just as much. I mean, you are everywhere, girl.
Thank you, thank you.
You are everywhere. Your career is on a high note. And maybe I'm wrong for saying this, but you know what? 2020, I think, has been the best year for drag queens.
You are not wrong in saying that. Honestly, a lot of queens have backed that same sentiment up. 2020, 2021 has been probably one of the most fruitful years for drag queens. We are able to not only go out there, make a presence, a staple in the community, but we're able to branch off into other little side ventures and be successful.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What are the things that you're doing right now? You have so many shows going. Every time I see you, you have a different show going.
So right now on Mondays, you can catch me at Ripcord for trivia.
Okay.
We host Category is Trivia, where each week we have a different theme. Showtime at 9 p.m.
Oh, we're on YouTube. Make sure you look at the camera.
Showtime at 9 p.m. On Thursday, we host the RuPaul Drag Race viewing party at Rebar. After All Star 6, we're going to move back into Bites and Bingo, where we play.
Yes.
Bingo.
Wendy's no stranger to Bites and Bingo.
I love Bites and Bingo.
We're going to play 4 fun-filled rounds of bingo where someone goes some with an extra special prize. Sex toys.
I always won the damn pocket pussy, and I was like, I'm in a lesbian relationship. What the fuck am I going to do with a pocket pussy?
Use your imagination.
So I
don't
ended
know
up
what
just giving
about-
it to my friends, and I'm like, I don't know if this is weird. Do you want this pocket pussy?
You know what, Wendy? Somebody gave me one once,
They're like,
and
no,
I'm
thanks,
like,
man. I appreciate it.
as a gay man, I'm like, why would you give me a pocket pussy? What do you think? Well, just imagine it as an ass, and I'm like, I can't do that.
The name alone throws me off.
It's like,
Yeah.
no. So I gave it to one of my heterosexual friends who was like, the first thing he said, well, did you use it?
Oh.
Would you
I'm sorry.
take it if I did?
I'm sorry. Do you not know who I am? It's still in the box, bitch. No, I did not use it.
Broke it in for you,
Good
pal.
Lord.
They wanted you to be a dirty birdie and help them out with it.
I think so.
Wow.
But he was not the heterosexual I would want to do that with.
Oh, they say he just a friend, but they say he just a friend.
You ever looked at a heterosexual man and thought, I don't understand why you would think that I would. No.
It's called Midtown.
No.
It's called Midtown. Choices everywhere.
Choices.
Good Lord. Let's have maybe 2 minutes, and I think it can only be a 2-minute conversation.
Okay.
Now I have got picked up a little bit on season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I know who the queens are and everything else. Why do we still not have any Houston representation after 14 seasons? What is going on that we still don't have Houston representation?
As much as I love Houston, I would like to think when everyone is looking at us, we don't have anything unique that helps us stand out. We have amazing talent, we have amazing queens, but I like to think, what's that one it factor that makes you different from everyone else? What is that one thing that I can put you on TV and that's going to be your selling point? We have good hearts, we have amazing drag, we have diversity in drag.
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
Houston's probably one of the most diverse places for drag.
Yeah.
And no one gives us that credit. And I honestly think this is going to be the year. A lot of our Houston queens have gotten the recognition that they deserve. They stepped up their drag in the pandemic.
By
They
the
got
way,
to take a break.
that also includes you because
Yes,
It does.
like I've gotten to take a break, step up my drag. Like honestly, I've done a lot more drag in 2021 than I've ever done in all 8 years of my career thus far.
Right.
It's been more profitable than it's ever has been. So I definitely can think Houston queens, we're gaining our momentum, because we know what the next step is. The next step is, in the next couple of seasons, you will see one of us on RuPaul's Drag Race. We will get the recognition we deserve, and once we do, it's going to be an open gate for all of the rest of us. So I hope whoever does it remembers.
I hope so too.
Do you think that you could be picked for RuPaul's Drag Race? Would you do RuPaul's Drag Race if they picked you?
I've honestly never auditioned.
Oh, you've never auditioned?
I've never auditioned, and I honestly think 15 or 16 will be the first year that I think I submit an audition tape. I think I'm ready. I have what it takes. I'm a great representative of Houston. Not only am I going to bring you the glitz and glamour, I'm going to bring you the hee-hee, the ha-ha, and the boogie-oogie-oogie.
Yes.
And I can
There's
tell you
your catchphrase right there.
And I can tell you right now, and like I said, maybe I might have gotten you wrong, and I'm sorry if I have. But I know that the most iconic drag picture in Houston drag history is the picture with the 6 of you queens, with you, Blackberry. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to get it. I'm not even going to go down the road, but
yeah,
because I don't want to get anything wrong. Because one, I've had a couple of cocktails. Two, I don't want to get anything wrong. But that picture,
the Black is Excellence,
the Black
picture?
is Excellence,
yes, with
picture.
Tommy Ross, Leilani Jackson Ross,
Tommy Ross is such a
Kim Trails, Dynasty Banks.
Yes. If that was not a picture that did not show exactly how drag is in Houston, I don't know what could possibly. I mean, if I were RuPaul, I'd be looking at that picture going, I want all these queens.
Yep.
We give generational diversity. We give you diversity in performances, diversity in looks. Hell, Blackberry has spearheaded a whole new generation of entertainers who have let go of that glitz and glam and pageant, and who are just authentically being themselves. So I love shouting out my sister. Dynasty Bakes is obviously an awesome entertainer.
You know, you guys are the big three in Houston right now.
Oh, I would love that.
You are the big three.
See, I grew up studying drag, so when I hear big three, Fabulous Four, I think of the old school queens of the day who used to run Houston. So to be put on that pedestal, oh, it's a blessing. Thank you. The big three.
You are the big three. You're the big three of modern drag. And you know, coffee started it all. And having coffee, by the way, I had coffee on the last time. I could not.
He was very verklempt.
I had to pick myself up off the floor.
She's an icon. She's a legend. She's the
moment. I had to
moment.
pick myself off the floor. She literally, regally, this is how Miss Coffee is. Regally walked over, sat down, looked at the camera and said, "I'm Coffee," and I went, "Oh my god!" Oh my god!
Flopped down and said, "Hey y'all, I'm here."
So yeah, so it's. I mean, now I feel like I've been trying to book you for months.
Let's do it. Can we do a whole episode?
We can do a whole episode. We're probably going to get you in the studio because, we have to get you in the studio. But my new co-host Julio, just leave your information. We're going to sit down and have a conversation because I need to have the big three. Yes. And by the way, I'm looking forward to when I decorate the walls. I've got Blackberry, I've got Hun'Nee B, and I've got Dynasty Banks on my wall.
And we'll be smiling.
And,
shining.
Yes. So we're going to have another queen on tonight.
Okay.
Tell us, real quick though, tell us your social media.
Tell us everything that's going on with you before you take off.
So if you're looking to find me, you can find me on Facebook, HU'' capital NEE and the letter B. If you're looking for me on Instagram, you can find me at The Official Hun'Nee B. TheOfficialHunnee, the letter B.
Awesome.
Thank you. By the way, season 15 or season 16.
RuPaul, get it together.
We're campaigning, Hun'Nee B.
Book our girl.
Get it together because of those three. Yeah, get one of those three on. Or get all three
of us.
Get all three.
We'll give you the drama you want.
They will give you everything. If they can have 5 New York girls on one season, they can have 3 Houston girls.
5 New York, 4 LAs, and a partridge in a fucking hair tree.
Exactly. Oh, maybe one girl from Nashville or some little podunk town in Alabama.
Okay.
Which is, by the way, not a bad thing, but still ignoring us.
If you can get somebody from a small town, you definitely have options from a large megaplex like Houston.
Yeah, exactly. So get these girls. I want to see 5 Houston girls.
speaking into existence. I feel it in the atmosphere.
I'm gonna be speaking this on YouTube as much as I possibly can because I want as many girls from Houston on the next several seasons. You know, I had a dream about this.
Really?
I had a dream about the next several seasons. It's gonna be Houston. And
at this point, you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Who else is bringing it in Texas like Houston?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Literally nobody.
Dallas? Nah. Austin. And they already did their thing. We're done.
San Antonio. I would love to see some San Antonio queens, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. But I want Houston.
Definitely.
I love this town. I love the gay community in this town.
Yes.
Even if the gay community in this town could be problematic, but we're getting better.
We love each other.
We have gotten better. We've gotten so much better. Trust me, I'm an older queen. I know how problematic it used to be.
Oh my gosh.
And it's gotten so much better.
Yes.
So yeah, we still have a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. And as long as I'm watching the young people doing their, and let me tell you something, I'm so proud of the young people in this community, especially in Houston, because y'all are really changing shit up.
Yep.
From drag to politics to everything, y'all are really changing shit up.
Thank you.
And it just makes me a proud papa, so to speak. So we're going to get to the next queen. Thank you, Hun'Nee B, for being on.
Thank you all so much for having me.
Wave to the camera because I'm so glad that she was on y'all.
Hey, little gay talk show. Y'all have a good night. Love you. Mean it.
Love you so much. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave your information, girl. We're
Go talk to Julio.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh out.
Wendy's probably going to be there anyway.
I might be there. I might. I very well may.
All right.
It's possible.
All right. Well, it's getting girl, Wendy. So I told you
I was having a moment.
I
Sorry.
know.
Sorry.
I know you're looking across the way with his little leather jacket on. I'm sorry, not a leather jacket. Is that a leather vest? Is he wearing a leather vest?
It's a leather vest.
Leather vest.
It's a leather vest.
Hi.
Julio's back. Hi.
I'm back, bitch ass. Lola.
Okay.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
So, by the way, I have one more lined up for you guys. It's Miss Jewel.
We love Jewel.
Jewel is, I've just gotten recently to know her, and from what I've seen, she's a hard-working
Fierce
fucking queen.
I've had her at Piggy's a couple times, and she is sickening.
And I've seen the effort, I've seen the hard work that she puts behind everything she does.
Everything.
Yes.
Every
fucking
look.
amazing. Shows
Her
up.
looks are perfect. Her lip sync is perfect.
Yeah.
Her performance is phenomenal.
Yes.
She
And
works the crowd.
She looks
She's the
pretty
best.
tall.
Stop sniffing your armpits.
She's a
Stop
drink
sniffing
of
your
water.
armpits
She's a
before
tall
you
drink
come
of
on the
water
show.
over there.
So, without any further ado,
And she got
this is
handcuffs.
Miss Jewel.
Bring them handcuffs over here,
Come on,
girl.
Jewel.
Come on, Miss Jewel.
Hey,
Oh, look at those. Look at them
What I need
boots.
with under arrest, I don't know which one yet.
It's me.
So what have you done? That's what I want to know.
What have I done? What haven't I done?
That's another question.
It's
I guess we could dive
It's
into
a much shorter list than what have I done.
Don't forget, Miss Jewel, we not only we're doing the podcast, we're on YouTube, so make sure you show
Oh,
off
yes,
the
we
face.
are.
It's all about face. Show off the face. Make sure you show off the face.
I wish I would have put on some makeup.
Me too.
You know, that makeup is so bare. You just wear so little makeup.
I don't even have to.
But I
wash
love the fact
anything
that you're wearing it, that you're being natural tonight.
Thank you.
Yes.
You look
Thank you.
Subtle day
just
look.
like a normal Houston
Just
country
going
girl.
to HUB. I need some more bok choy.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
running low.
Yes.
I feel like that you just literally just came from the farm and.
Well, you know, I was actually raised on a farm. I'm not even kidding. I came from the farm, 20 years ago.
You put the cattle away, the hay is done.
But the pigs are all still here.
The
Mom.
pigs are all. Girl, you
That
and
just makes
Montrose,
me
the pigs
hungry.
are everywhere.
Now I want bacon.
I have bacon. I brought bacon. You get some bacon.
You get some bacon. You all get some bacon. That sounds so good. Fuck.
I'm not as big a fan of bacon as everybody else. I'm not a bacon fan.
And I understand that too. My day job is I work at a bagel shop and we make sandwiches with bacon. And I love bacon until I started working there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot of bacon.
It's more bacon than you could probably ever want in your life.
I don't know that exists.
But bacon is bacon and it's good to other people.
I'd rather have sausage more than bacon.
We have sausage, we have cheese, and we also have avocado.
Why not
So-
both? You have all the things. You
Right,
don't
yeah.
have to pick.
I'll have all the meat,
Go to
all the
Waffle House,
cheese.
you get all the
But
things.
bacon seems like old and grisly. And
Huh?
bacon seems just so old and grisly. And
Yeah, it's outdated.
it's so outdated.
We need to move on.
It's like that one time that I dated a 70-year-old, and I was like, no, I'm done.
Oh,
It was only for a week, and the money was good, but
is it
you know,
because he died? Or?
the money was good.
I think he's trying to say.
I paid 4 months rent. I was good. I paid 4 months rent. By the way, the sex wasn't bad, you know, for a 70-year-old.
He still had it going on.
When he had the energy and the time, and I felt like it.
Are we still talking about bacon?
No.
In a way, we are.
Oh man, I wish.
In a way that we are. Yeah.
In a very underdeveloped way.
In an underdeveloped way, yes, we're still talking about it. Tell us about you, girl. What's going on with you?
My name is Jewel. I am a drag queen, drag entertainer here in Houston. I started drag in April of 2020. Quarantine had just happened, and I said, you know what? I was working on that teaching salary, which means I was working almost nothing at all because there were no classes.
Right.
So I was at home getting my checks, and I said, you know what? It's time to start drag. It's time.
I love that.
Yeah, I started playing with drag. Well, I guess just makeup years ago. 4 whole years ago, I started playing with makeup, and I learned a little bit about my face. And I've done color guard for the majority of my life, at least my adult life. I'm comfortable as a performer, and I love being in front of a crowd of people. And so that kind of persuaded me to start drag.
I love that.
I completely
We
love that.
love the drag.
I completely love that.
I love you.
Let's start with makeup. Your makeup, by the way, is flawless.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Flawless.
Thank you so much.
How did you start with? How did a little I want to be a drag queen decide? You know what? Let me figure out my makeup game.
Well, makeup is definitely the best place to start. I think once you figure out your face and once you understand how to make your face look quote unquote the best,
Yeah.
which I am still learning every day. Once you learn your face, you can really kind of settle into your persona a little bit because you don't put on makeup necessarily. I mean, some people put on makeup just to kind of enhance, and some people put on makeup to completely change.
Yeah.
And I try to change my face. I try to change the way I look. I try to change the structure of my face. And it's a work in progress. And makeup is one of those things that you kind of have to just kind of play around with until you figure out something that you like.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you still figuring it out? Are you still working to figure out how to?
I think I've got my routine and my idea of what I want to look like. I think I've got that part down. It's really just the shapes.
Right.
Sometimes I do big and I bring it out and I use lots of liner and I use lots of white. And sometimes I go for something a little more subtle, a little more, let me just add to what I already have,
Okay.
you know.
Because right now, some of the best eyebrow work I have seen. And
Oh,
I don't
thank you
know.
so much.
It is amazing eyebrow work.
I'm not
like,
gonna lie.
all I'm doing is staring at your eyebrows going, oh my God, the eyebrow work.
There's actually, if you look close enough, I use my eyebrow pencil and it says stare here. No.
Eyebrow work is
Thank
so
you.
amazing. And I know that brow work is so important.
Yeah.
Because I think that it really starts to bring out an idea of personality.
It does.
When it comes to who you want your persona to be.
course.
You know, I talk like I'm such an expert about drag, which I am not an expert. But I love the fact that we've literally now had several people on who are starting drag in the beginning.
Yeah.
And
Baby drag.
baby drags. And, you know, they're starting to work off and everything else. And I see the work in certain areas of the face that they're really getting the idea of what they want. So the moment that you sit down, I went, those eyebrows are just
So
on
you
fleek.
have to see Jewel perform, though. You absolutely have
Yes.
to see Jewel perform. The performance that you put on is so captivating and fun and full of energy, and your musicality is really great. So she's also got this badass staff that lights up and does different colors that she can spin while she's performing. It is so much fun. Like, I keep making this because, like I said, I've had her booked at Piggy's a couple of times, and you're coming back. So she got up there, and I'm like standing there in the back going wong 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 wong, making like the lightsaber sounds.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's literally a lightsaber. At one point, with my color guard background, I'm used to manipulating flags and sabers and rifles and broomsticks whenever you're in quarantine and there's no equipment to spin.
Right.
And so, for a long time, I'm also super into like rave culture, and I love to party when I don't have work in the next morning. But what I spin is it's called an LED staff.
Yeah.
And it has 96 lights that go down. It's LED lights that go down the side of both sides of my staff.
I haven't heard people talking about rave culture. I was such a huge part of rave culture.
Well, it's been so hidden, especially.
Yeah.
I know, and I used to go to all the underground parties and everything. Houston had some amazing underground.
Has some killer.
Yes.
Houston has amazing rave culture. There are so many places that you can go almost especially like Friday, Saturday, some Sundays. There's always a place you can go to see a new DJ or a DJ that you love, from Germany.
Yes, exactly.
Houston has a really, really great rave culture, and a DJ. They get some amazing DJs in town, which is really cool to watch.
I know, and back in the early days of rave, I would get invited to like secret underground parties where they would go until 4, 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
One rave I went to, we got raided by the police.
Yep.
And it was the most amazing experience I ever had.
Well, there you go.
I swear to God. I swear we went at 2 a.m. and we, you know what? I love to dance.
Yep.
And just to be on the dance floor dancing to my favorite DJs all night long. All my friends were doing and doing all this other stuff, but I was like, just give me the glow stick, some alcohol, and I'll be fine. The rest of the night, music was amazing. I'd come dragging into my roommate's house at 6, 7 in the morning. Girl, where you been?
Yep.
Right?
You know where I've been. I went to that rave.
Home is so hard too when the sun is coming up. After you went to bed with the sun.
Or that one time I had to call from jail because I think there was a rave right here off of 59 a long time ago near where the comic book stores is off of Shepherd and everything else. They had a big rave on that back property and under a tent.
Oh, wow.
And it was out of control. It must have been like 1,000 people there, and we were all packed on the dance floor, and it was just amazing. And the police showed up, and I got called, which I didn't mind because I was like in jail just dancing my ass.
Right? Best night of your
Let's just
life.
keep this party going. Yes, exactly. My friends are like, "Oh my God, Joel, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Girl, it was the most amazing rave girl." And there was some other stories, but we try to keep it family.
Are we?
No.
Really?
Okay. Well, no, I sucked a lot of dick. Let's just say that. Some of it happened on the dance floor. That's how good a rave is when you can do it on the dance floor and nobody gives a shit.
I think I actually saw that video a few weeks ago on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. So. No, I'm middle aged now. I can't be doing all of that. But
hey, Twitter has a space for everybody.
I know. But it was good. It was good. I had a good time. But you know what, Joel? Let's talk about you and how did you figure out how you were going to perform in your new persona? Were you going to be the country girl? Were you going to be what I'm trying to ask is, once you get the aesthetic down, now you're thinking, maybe I'm gonna be a performer. Now, a couple of the girls we've had on, we're not performers, they're just starting out on the basics. So
right.
Talk about how you decided what kind of performer you wanted to be.
Well, with my color guard background, I was used to being in front of a crowd, and I was used to. We were always, given the task of, you have to convict this emotion. We were taught how to use our faces and to use our bodies to communicate different kinds of emotion. And so with that skill, I went, well, if I could do it
with a 6-foot flag or a sword in my hand, why not try it for, you know, an audience at Buddy's or anywhere else, you know? And when I first started, I always knew that I wanted my drag to be multifaceted. I didn't want to just stick in one box. I didn't want to just be a dancing queen or a comedy queen or a pageant queen. I haven't done any pageants yet. But I knew that I didn't want to, you know, box myself into a label. Because Houston is very well known for a lot of their pageant-oriented queens. And there are a lot of...
Houston, I think Houston, when it comes to pageants, are a little loose. Dallas is extreme.
Okay, Dallas
is extreme.
The utmost. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's another level. It's a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah. Houston's actually been opening up a lot more to more alternative, more non-binary, more flexible expressions of what drag is. Because some people, you know, they assume drag means man as woman.
Yeah.
There's so much more to drag than just man.
All drag is valid.
Exactly. And to put a label to it like that, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so going into it for myself, I knew that I wanted to dance, I wanted to be funny when I could, and I wanted to showcase skills that maybe other people can't. And that's why I started doing my staff. I've even spun my saber and my flag and my rifle at different performances. And I think to get to where I am right now, which still is only a year plus into doing this, I still have a long way to go, actually. I feel like I'm still discovering myself as a performer and what exactly it is that I can do to really get the crowd, specifically here in Houston, to respond.
Okay.
And I think that's a growing knowledge every single day, because with performers who perform every single day, you have almost a new crowd every single day.
Yeah.
And I think for all of us, we're all learning how to best entertain our crowd every day. Every show we go to, who's there, what's the crowd like, what can we do? And that's my approach every day as well. So
that's awesome.
That is awesome. I think I don't know. Any more questions?
We have one more.
Absolutely.
We have one more guest. Before we do that, give us all of your social media
Make sure
stuff
you look
so people can follow.
Absolutely.
Make sure we're on YouTube
tell us
as well.
Where you're performing, all of those things.
Absolutely. So my Instagram is... I haven't made this super public, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. My Instagram, I'm actually changing my last name. I haven't really had a last name in a while. I recently left the family.
Okay.
But the winning family, actually, which they 100%, right?
Oh my
God! I was a Seymour, and quite frankly, those are all still my people. Those are all still my friends. Creatively and drag, there's some differences, but you can find me on Instagram at Jewel Tonez with 2 Z's.
Nice.
Jewel Tonez with 2 Z's at the end. I have a Facebook, but I'm still waiting on my approval to change my name there. And plus, it's Facebook, you know.
Yeah. Facebook, you had to go through hoops and all kinds of crap.
Instagram is the way to go. You can find me at Jewel Tonez, 2 Z's. I also have, I'm going to do my little shameless plug. I have an OnlyFans. I have my After Dark Twitter is Only in the Dark, both on Twitter and on OnlyFans. So you can catch a little bit of that, a little bit of the other side of me on Twitter and OnlyFans.
Is that what the handcuffs are for?
Huh?
The other side, the handcuffs? Because
the other side. Well, I haven't used these yet, but I might. I might.
I can only hope.
You can also find me. I perform I perform twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month at JR's for Charlie's Angels. That starts at 11 p.m. Hosted by Coffee. And I also perform on Fridays at Eating Out with Luna of the Lilies. It's a comedy show. We'd love for you to come out and support that show. That show deserves so much, and I will guarantee that if you leave that show crying, it's a good cry. I promise.
And that's at Rebar, right?
That's at Rebar Houston on Fridays at 8:30.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Jewel.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you so much for booking me.
Of course. I will continue to do that.
I hope you guys have a great night. And yeah, I'm going to take these handcuffs and hopefully I'll get lucky.
Yeah, go for the
All right.
Bye. Thank you guys so much.
Darling.
Thank you. That was Jewel Tonez, everyone. Oh my God.
I love
the talent that is.
I love working with her.
You know, It's 12:30. We'll have to get her out of here.
Yeah, we do. Want to do one more?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Can you do
One
one
more.
more?
That's the last final one. Like that's it.
Let's
We
do
can
one more. Let's do
like
it.
a quick, easy interview.
She found her energy. I guess she got her.
Do it.
Let's
So
do it.
up next we have.
I've just reached my level of exhaustion.
But this is an interesting one though, because up next we have William, aka Sinema, and she was the second runner-up tonight in Dessie's Drag Race. So I think it would be a good, interesting perspective for somebody who was in the show and competed and all that.
Yes. Bring it on. Come
Bring
on,
it on,
Cinema.
Come on, Cinnamon.
Cinema.
Cinema?
Cinema.
I'm sorry. I thought he said cinnamon. I'm sorry.
Nice little setup.
Come on,
So-
Cinema. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed that up. I'm so sorry, Cinema.
So, Cinema,
Tell
Yes,
us,
ma'am.
Tell us, Cinema.
how are you feeling?
I feel good. So a little bit behind the story. I didn't do all 6 weeks. I was tapped in last week, and I had roughly 12 hours to learn 3 songs.
Wow.
Wow.
And you came in second place.
Oh, we came in second place last week. And then we came in second tonight. Yeah, for the finale.
Look at
Wow. You should feel really good about
you. You
that.
should feel proud.
Oh yeah, I feel great. First time second place. I'm not complaining.
Right? That's amazing. That's amazing.
Not at all.
That's wonderful. So tell us about your experience so far, because I know it was short, but
Oh yeah.
tell us about your experience with Dessie's Drag Race.
Everyone that does Dessies, even if you're eliminated first week, if you make it all the way to the end, it is hard.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work, a lot of creativity, and very tedious. You have to be super detail oriented because you're performing for these judges who have a lot of experience.
A lot.
And if you don't suffice and if you're not superb, then you get booted.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So everyone that has done this season and past seasons, all the winners, like, big kudos to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
And most of the entertainers that have done Dessies have gone on to have really nice careers here in Houston.
Oh yeah, for sure. Blackberry, Chloe Knox, the LaRue's, Adriana LaRue, Rain LaRue are all people that have won a Dessie season. Oh, I'm sorry,
No, it's fine.
the napkins are attacking. Who have won a season and have amazing careers because of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of like our drag race,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Which, by the way, I'm still promoting 15, 16, 17 Houston Queens will be on Drag Race at some point.
Oh yeah,
Houston
It's gotta
Drag.
happen.
It will happen because
It just has to.
between Dessies and all the drag that's going on here. It has to happen.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and we have a lot of new queens coming up.
A lot of
A
new
lot of
queens,
them.
like a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many queens born because of COVID.
Everyone was a
Exactly.
bedroom queen. Yeah.
Everybody was a bedroom queen. That's right. I remember seeing so many of their lives. They'd go live in their living room and they like hung up a sheet behind them or something
lip sync,
like that.
Yeah,
for-
exactly.
Yeah, it was
and
amazing.
you know what? The best place to watch drag that I found on 2020? Twitch. Which completely shocked me.
Oh, I know.
Completely shocked me.
Yeah.
Because I thought Twitch was just like for gamers.
Gamers, yeah.
And by
There's
the way,
a lot
I'm
of
kind of a
gamer
gamer,
queens.
but not that much of a gamer. But when I would go on and watch certain shows on gaming shows, I'm like, wait a minute, there's a lot of drag going on
Oh yeah.
on Twitch. And
Any queen will find a way to show their face.
yes, exactly.
And their talent, period.
Exactly. And 2020 was the most resourceful year of it was the year of the drag queen.
They didn't just learn how to be drag queens. They had to learn how to produce their own shows.
They had to learn
So
how
they
to
had
be
learn
business
about-
people. They had to learn to be creative. They had to learn how to be camera people.
Marketing,
branding,
all of it.
And make all their stuff where all the stores were closed.
Yeah,
They had to be
right.
creative.
They had to make their own gowns. They had
Yep.
to do their own. Well, I'm not. Most queens do their own makeup,
Most, yeah.
but they had to learn how to even do their makeup even better. I mean, these
Yeah.
queens,
Practice.
yeah, literally before my eyes would go from being okay, well
Busted.
you're starting out to oh my god, your face is beat to the guys. Look at you.
Yeah.
Over several months.
Yeah.
And trust me, as one who spent a lot, and I spent a lot of time on the internet during the summer of 2020. A lot of my time was I either went to classes online, I watched all the Twitch stuff, I followed a lot of the local drag queens, I watch a lot of entertainment. I read a lot of news because I'm like, oh my God, if we're going to go into some kind of zombie thing, I need to be ready. I need to be ready because I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to run into a queen and then she's going to bite my neck and then I'm either going to turn into a zombie or a fabulous drag queen, one of the two. I'm hoping for the latter. But yeah, now seeing them out here after all of that, after all the work that they've done in 2020, and literally, there's not a place in Montrose I can't see a drag queen. And that is the best. 25, and by the way, I'm a middle-aged queen, so I know. Girl, you could barely see a drag queen out of this neighborhood in any other place.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Mm-hmm. But now, good Lord, there's not a place. They are literally, and I've seen restaurants, bars, and everything else begging to get drag queens inside.
I get approached at least once a month because I do my show at Picky's, which is a restaurant and bar. And
by the way, the food is amazing. And
it's
get
so
a
good.
Try the empanadas.
Oh my God, empanada! Okay, and the chicken tender. They bring it out on a plate that's this big, and it's just covered with chicken.
It's worth all the money, the nachos, everything.
The juiciest cheeseburger I ever had.
It's so good. So
good.
Because of that, I get other restaurants that reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, would you like to come do a brunch show? Would you like to come do this show?" And I'm like, "Yes." The more I can employ drag queens, the happier I am because I'm like, "You mean I get paid to stand here and just call names and like watch amazing drag?" Yeah, I'll do 10. Like, what? It's amazing.
No, and I appreciate you giving an outlet to all different types of drag. I feel like sometimes, even though it's like it's unspoken, for me being like a bearded queen, I feel like sometimes it like puts people off that I have a beard, you know?
Right.
Can I tell you something right now? I've had Blackberry in the show, and she is the ultimate bearded queen.
Yeah, Blackberry
and seeing
is
her on doing Facebook commercials.
Iconic.
I'm like, oh my God, she is the iconic bearded queen.
Absolutely
you think of
iconic.
Houston, it's like Blackberry, Adriana, Rufy, Lisha LaRue,
exactly.
Muffy Vanderbilt. It's all these queens, but it's like for the bearded ones, Blackberry and Barbacoa, hands down. Annalie Naylor is coming up.
Oh, Annalie Taylor's fabulous.
Oh, and Annalie Taylor's already been on the show, and she is hilarious.
Hilarious. The first time I met Annalie Taylor, she was dressed. I was taking her photograph for. It was the last season of Drag It On.
Oh, I was there.
Yes. And he came in. She showed up in a Patrick Star thing with beach ball boobs that had these amazing bright purple pasties on top. It was the most hysterical thing.
I love her so much.
And
just hysterical.
I got to know Annalie Taylor through another bearded queen who is also going to be fabulous here, Charlotte Shotguns, who was my co-host for almost a year. She saved my show. Summer 2020, she came on. She was a queen from Florida who had been traveling around the country with her boyfriend. Things got terrible along the way on the road trip. She ended up in Houston, didn't think she was going to stay here. I ended up doing an interview with her, and then she became my co-host for a year, and she is now making strides in the community.
Yeah.
Charlotte is super nice. You can catch her at the Eagle.
She does. She also does. She does her underwear with
Bitch Boy Undies.
Bitch Boy Undies, which she is a co-sponsor on the show. So Bitch Boy Undies. She's got some other stuff going on.
Yeah, she makes for all sizes, body types, anything. All her models,
exactly.
Everything. She embraces.
She's also been making gowns for some queens.
Yeah, she does sew.
She is a sewing queen. So y'all hook up with Charlotte because you want to get anything done when it comes to sewing. She can do it.
Yes, Charlotte Shotguns. Actually, at the Eagle, Make You Blush was actually Periwinkle and Annalie co-hosting, and for the very first show, I was their first guest. Nice. It was so much fun to be able to start that show with them and be the first guest. It was like super awesome.
That's great.
And I actually got into the drag scene because of Charlotte. So I have gotten to know a lot of the drag queens in the community.
Yep.
And they've been so inspirational to me because, like I said, here are a lot of queens who are, like I said, just starting out in drag, who are of various ages. I mean, I had a 55-year-old who just started drag because he had been wanting to do drag his entire life. I can't wait until that's an episode. That's going to be an episode, by the way.
That's going to be a really cool episode.
That's going to be a cool episode because I really want to talk to him about that. But the fact of the matter, drag has really changed the gay scene in Houston, and it still really upsets me sometimes when I see some of the message boards on Facebook and stuff when they drag, so to speak.
Right.
And I'm like, well, we wouldn't really have a gay community without drag. So you need to.
I fully understand that. I myself was, I had a quote-unquote drag post, but I was calling someone out. Two queens had did a podcast, and they were slandering Houston and show directors and thinking that they had the best drag and everyone else was like meh, which, I mean, everyone has their own opinion, but to put others down to make yourself feel better is not, that's not the tea, no ma'am.
That's not that little gay talk show, by the way.
Nope.
No, because otherwise you wouldn't be sitting here right now. You would have read me the field if that was the case. But that's not that little gay talk show. I love all drag. We love all entertainers in the community. We love everybody. We try to reach out to everybody in the gay community because, like I said, as an older gay man, my biggest thing was the fact that the community always felt disjointed. And now that I want more than ever to bring the community together and to have the conversations that maybe might not be comfortable sometimes, but we need to have the conversations.
Of course, yeah.
I think it builds a stronger community. I feel like we need to be a stronger community in Houston.
I think it's very, very hard with some people's mindsets. Like, you have to be a certain body type or fit a certain image, and like myself, I thankfully have a boyfriend. He's Hawaiian. Name's Kawai. I love him to death. But I don't know, it's kind of weird. I kind of explained it to him, but I'm like sought out for being like a bigger, like Latino man with like facial hair and glasses. Like,
I'm down. More for person. I've realized something, and this is what I've realized, because for the longest time I thought I had a type, but what I really liked was a super smart man.
Yeah.
I always my dick gets hard for a super intelligent man.
Yeah.
And I don't care about his body type. I never really got into body types that much. I never thought why that was a big thing. But when it comes to a man with brains and has something to say, I'm like, I will literally do anything you ask me to do right now.
You know what I love? A man with talent, like singing, dancing, is super good at gaming, super like tech whiz, like anything that they have like pride and joy in and a passion in, and they do it very well. It's like, oh, okay.
That's hot.
Yeah. And unfortunately, you already have a boyfriend, so we can't look at. So you already have a boyfriend. I'm still looking for my perfect man.
You will find one. You will find one.
Looking for my
Maybe you'll find
man.
several.
Ooh, that's not a bad thing.
I'm actually down with that. Nothing wrong. I would love to have a lover in a different port, so to speak.
There you go.
Just a lover in a different port, but I would always respect every person who I'm with.
Right.
Because, like I said, intelligence is... I might not be... I don't know if I'm down for 100% monogamy, but I'm down for, if I'm with someone, I'm with someone.
You're down for a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But if I'm with someone, I'm with someone, and that's all there is to it. But I'm not... maybe I might be 98% monogamy, maybe 2%...
Play around.
There's some wiggle room in there.
There's some wiggle room. I'm okay with that.
Nothing's 100%.
Nothing's ever 100%. Yes, but so that's that. And he needs to stop smiling. Look, he's just so cute.
He's very cute.
He's
Okay,
so
Sinema, tell us where we can see. Where can we find
give
you
all
on
your
Facebook?
social, because you're on YouTube
and
you're on YouTube and the podcast. So make sure you.
Okay, so there's some drama going on right there. So you can find me on Instagram at the Cinematica. It's SINEMATICA. On Facebook at William Sunday.
Okay, so I'm not the only person who got it wrong.
Right. You think you know it and you're saying it out loud.
Exactly.
And you can find us every second and fourth Wednesday for the Bearded Beauty Show at Dan Electro's. It is a rock dive bar. It's actually a straight bar, but myself, Siren P. Seymour, and Jacqueline Dior all have a show there. So it's every second and fourth Sunday of every month.
You know what?
So fun.
Dan Electro's has been around for 1,000 years in Houston? I'm going to say this. I never thought I would see a drag show at Dan Electro's, because it used to be like this heavy metal, super tough.
Oh, they still are. They still are. But April and John have been nothing but good to us. I have nothing negative to say at all. I love them to death, and I'm so glad that they gave me a platform. Also, one more plug, I do work for a law firm, a bodily injury law firm.
Nice.
So if you get into a car accident, you got good insurance, give us a call. We'll represent you.
There you go.
There you go. Now that's how you represent yourself on this show.
That's right.
Even when you have a side job, give it all, girl.
Yeah, all of
give
it.
Give it
On
all
it.
of it.
Well, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is very exciting. It was really fun to sit over here and be like, wow.
You know, we were
Y'all
supposed
brought it.
to be done at 12, but every time
Never
we say
happens.
this, it never happens. And Wendy is
We always
tired.
end up
and
sitting up for 3 hours.
we end up being here till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like, oh my God, because you like I said, everybody who comes here is fascinating. You
Yep.
guys are fun. You guys, especially when we do Dessie's, has been the most fun we've ever had.
So great.
So great, and we've met so many amazing people. And we're gonna have to get out of here.
All
I
right.
think.
Thank y'all so
Well,
much
we're
for
wrapping
everything.
it up.
Thank you so much.
Are we
Congratulations
done?
again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are we done? Should we call it? I think
Yes.
yes.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime. We got to get to bed.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
Gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We. Wendy,
Yes.
it was a pleasure to have you on.
It is always a pleasure and
Thank you
a joy
for
to be
being
here.
on the show. Julio, are you going to come over here and say anything before we go? You need to hurry up and end this show because we got to go.
He's gonna come back. Hi.
Wendy has a fan.
Hi.
Wendy has a fan in the audience.
It was. Oh, girl.
A fan
you're-
who's-
Please and thank you. We already broke one light bulb last time.
Yeah.
We're not breaking two this week.
Sweetie, those light bulbs cost
Period.
$50 a piece. Be careful.
Here, no, we're done.
You
We're done.
have to deal with him.
Yeah. No, we're done.
I love you, Vitamin.
I love you too. Thank you.
Thank you, William. Appreciate you.
Oh my God.
Wow, we're so popular.
We are so popular.
Everybody wants to like interview with that girl. If he breaks one of my fucking light bulbs, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat the fucking brakes off of this bitch. Girl, he's making me nervous.
Vitamin B. Miss B.
You want to talk to her?
No, we gotta go. Miss B. Vitamin. Miss B. We just wanted to say thank you for coming on last time. We had such a great time with you.
Thank you for coming on last time. We had a great
such
time.
a great time with you. We have such a. Make sure, Miss B. Make sure you leave some information with Julio. We'll talk to you again.
Thank you so much for having me back on again. I love.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for enduring this whole episode. We appreciate that.
You had to endure so much.
Love doing this show.
You're the best.
You are such the best.
You're the best, you guys.
I feel like,
girl, if you don't get away from these motherfucking lights, I swear to God.
Girl,
this motherfucker keeps walking up to like us and trying to get our attention, and as he's doing it, he gets dangerously close. He gets dangerously close to the lights. I'm like, back it the fuck up.
I know. We're gonna have to.
He literally bumped it. He's like, I'm so sorry.
I know.
We have to close this down because we have to close this down because.
Oh my gosh.
We
All
try.
right. So y'all make sure you listen to the next podcast.
Period.
And watch the video on
Thank
YouTube.
you, Houston. Have a good night. We love you. Be careful. Be safe. Thank you, Thank you, Wendy, for being here tonight.
And like and subscribe.
And hit the bell notification button.
Hit the bell button. Yeah. We have to
Period. You're welcome, girl. One
Oh
step
my God, we
ahead
can
of
do that now. Hit the like and subscribe button
Stop
at the bottom.
trying to take my lines, Joe.
You're so cute.
Tired of it.
I know.
I don't want to be part of this anymore.
Goodbye, Julio. Never come back. Oh my God. But I still love you because you're so cool.